Maria. Ken Maria.
Sure, I'll play you another tune, but it'll cost you an apple.
Why my microphone keep doing this? Hey, hi, how are you? My name's Genshin Adventure from Another World. Today, we will be finishing up Act 1 of the Sneznhaya Archon quest. My microphone loves being, I need to check it. I need to get in the habit of checking it because it's been having this issue. I'm so used to just being able to, you know, just hit start stream button. I don't have to worry about, why would my microphone not be on? It wasn't on, man. It wasn't on. So last time, we had started the Sneznhaya Archon quest, Act 1, and, today I would like to finish it up. It's essentially as simple as that. Because I know there's still, like, obviously Act 2 of the Archon quest. And very, very easily we could start and do that. That would not, like... that would be an easy thing to knock out the rest of this quest in one stream. And then, you know, do whatever. But I personally...
Need to end a few enemies?
I personally don't comment on this team comp. I want Tartaglia in the team for a very specific reason. Story. But basically,
the world looks glorious in the snow.
I had a little bit of time.
Like the light of the moon.
I don't think I'll be able to stream
bloodshed.
tomorrow, so I want to stream today because I don't like leaving like multiple points of time of days in between streams. I like to try to stream every other day. Just my thing. Sometimes I like will let myself a couple days if I do like back-to-back days. But yeah. Basically I wanted to do a stream today. And I was like, well, this is short, sweet, I could finish it up quick. Why not? And so now we're here. At this restaurant. Good food. Yeah. I figured I'd do that before I have some things I have to do later today. But I was like, I can fit in a quick Genshin stream. I can absolutely mog some people's streaks right now. That's my toxicity. Burning people's Twitch stream. I might kind of low-key, even though a bigger portion of my, like, followers, so to speak, even though I don't really care too much, is on Twitch, I'm, like, low-key considering just moving to YouTube again, so, like, completely. Because, like,
if this were anywhere else, we'd be out investigating
the AI stuff, I mean, there's AI stuff I need to do. Like, I'm not gonna play like that's not a thing. But just the way, like, Twitch is handling it, I am not really cool with.
No need to push yourselves too hard for no reason.
It's very forceful and very unwanted and disrespectful to, I think, like, a bunch of people use their platform. Yeah. I might move to just YouTube, but I don't think so. I don't think that'll happen. I don't know. I'll have to think on it. I think I'm like I can be a follower at times. I think if other people are like, who are like my friends, are like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna just only stream on YouTube now, that'd probably give me the confidence to do it. But like, otherwise, I don't know. I'm like in this limbo where I'm like, do I want to commit to this? I don't know. Our main goal coming to Sneznhaya is to meet her, yeah.
We've learned that in addition to the 7 Gnosis, her plan also requires a ton of energy. But we won't get to see her anytime soon. Alosha said that she went east to fight that big monster.
So, my question is the big monster Renova, or is the big monster something else?
This awful.
It's one of the threats we'll need to face, I think.
To be honest, what we're really lacking right now is information. The kind
Real.
of information that only the higher-ups in the government would know. Not word on the street type of info.
Let's go press our favorite.
Think of a few people who might be able to help us.
Let's go press our favorite sponge who would probably give away information if we asked him nicely. And let him fight us. They're all Fatui.
And when we left Nod Krai, Sandrone specifically left a message reminding us which side we're on. So, it's unlikely they'd tell us anything confidential about the Cedits' grand plan.
It's still worth asking. Maybe we can learn some non-confidential info.
Fair point. Besides, that Glupov place is right nearby. We've got
Glupov.
nothing to lose, so it'd be a waste not to go.
Doesn't Glupov mean like
Someone there
idiot
willing
in
to talk
Russian?
to us, right?
Funny.
Maybe Arlecchino
The
or
fool
Sandrone?
organization and their idiot headquarters.
Or possibly Tartaglia. But
Yeah, definitely Tartaglia.
it's unlikely we could switch
Tartaglia
to
would tell us.
Arlecchino, let alone Sandrone. She basically told us to stay in our lane already.
It's been a while since we last saw Tartaglia.
Yeah, the last time was all the way back in Fontaine, right? Too bad we missed him in Nod Krai.
Then I think the
Apparently,
crazy
he
part
came to help
about
out.
this is that Fontaine was like it released around the time I started stream. So like it being mentioned like all the way back, I'm like, damn, yeah. I've been streaming for a while.
Is there a Traveler and Paimon in there?
That's Alosha. Come in.
This guy's so funny.
Hello, I'm Dr. Luneva. Alosha mentioned that one of you is feeling a little under the weather.
We'd be grateful if you could take a look at it.
I see. So you're my patient today, yes? And you're Faye, I presume?
Good question.
She's a Paimon.
Paimon's not too sure either.
We don't know.
But she's definitely not the same kind of Fae as the ones we saw at the train station.
That's true.
Is that gonna be an issue?
Not exactly. It's just, I'm used to treating human patients. Fae tend to be far more resilient than even the healthiest and most long-lived of humans. But
Makes
don't worry,
sense.
I do have some experience treating Fae. I've even diagnosed plenty of cats and dogs in my time.
She's like, I'm even
Safe to
low-key a
say,
veterinarian, so like
have a
I can do
fairly
anything.
eclectic range of expertise.
That'll be fine.
I'm kind of a go.
Paimon's basically the same as a human, right? We're no different when it comes down to it, are we?
Our taste in food is a little different.
That's just because Paimon knows how to eat.
Now, please take a seat.
Didn't Albedo mention that Paimon has multiple stomachs? Or is that the no. Paimon has multiple stomachs,
Okay.
right?
Vital signs
Wasn't
are
that
good.
mentioned?
Test results are all within normal ranges.
I feel like I remember
I
that
don't
being
think it's
mentioned in
anything
the
serious.
snow
More than
event.
likely, you've just caught a
Or
cold.
he fed us
I can give
some
you some medicine to tide you
weird
over.
thing.
But as long as you rest properly for the next couple of days, you should feel better. Make sure to keep an eye on your temperature.
Dude,
though.
I love
If you find
Genshin
yourself with
trailers.
persistent
Because
low-grade
they'll make
fever,
things seem so
or if your
dramatic.
symptoms don't
They made
improve,
it seem like
just
Paimon
contact
was
me
dying.
Sounds like there's no cause for
They
alarm.
made that trailer for Act 1 and Act 2 for this update made it seem like Paimon was on death's fucking door. Yeah, let's see how it goes over the next few days.
You're very welcome. Just doing my job. I'll leave you in peace now.
Take care.
See ya, lady.
You heard the doctor. Best you rest up here for a couple days. No sightseeing for the time being.
I'll stick to the
Alright
local area
then.
then.
Guess we've got no choice. Let's just treat it as a short vacation.
I have to get back to it. If you need anything else from the doctor or me, go to the Hunter Trade Station in Zolny. The boss there knows how to reach me.
Thanks for everything.
No big deal. You saved my life in the Shadow Realm. This is the least I could do. See you around.
Bro, we're like kind of the ones who got you in that situation, though. What a nice guy.
Alright, time to find Child and see what he can tell me.
I found him. Check in the chat. I did it. He's right there. Okay. I also learned apparently Cryo Traveler is like amazing. Apparently Cryo Traveler is extremely good. And honestly, that makes me very excited. We've longed for days where the Traveler is a good and strong character. Okay. Side tangent. Short side tangent. I do this thing. So in this funny little Genshin Impact game, they always leave like an extra Oculus out there. Like just floating around. I don't know the exact reason for it. I don't know if at the end of the game it's gonna come in to importance that we need an extra Oculus or something. It might. But they've always left it. And so like I can show you in my map. I've always tried. I've failed on Inazuma and Liyue kind of. But I've always attempted to leave them in like kind of prominent places. So like Thousand Winds Temple. This pin right there. That's also the first pin you make in the game. That's one they force you to make. But this pin right here is the last Animoculus. I never collected it. It has been in my game since 1.0. And it is staying there. Similarly, there's one on Beto's ship. Which is the last Geoculus. I didn't intend for this to be the last one, it just sort of happened that way. Like, I'll say that the first 3 were definitely on accident. The last Electroculus, this one actually is funny. I literally couldn't find it. I literally couldn't find it. And so it just got to the point where I was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna leave this one for the last one. Thank you for the hydrate then. And then I think, I had to think about the last Hydroculus. I want to say, if I had to guess its location off the top of my head, it would have to have been like over here, right? Oh, yeah, Brb place? No. Oh, it's probably up here. I bet this pin is a Hydroculus. I would put money on it. That if it's at the top of Nuvolet's little building there, that's probably the Hydroculus, the last one. Or it's this pin, but I doubt it. This is probably just a random pin I accidentally made. I usually mark them with stars, which is different than how I marked it here, but I'm pretty sure the last Hydroculus would be this one up here for me. And then in Natlin was rough because I was really upset. I wanted there to be one here, but there's literally none in this area. There are no Pyroculi in this area. So I think I ended up... No. I think I was planning on doing the Silent Elf Canopy, and then I picked a different one. Is it the volcano? Did I pick the one on the volcano? No. There's a pin for it, though, for sure. I definitely did not leave a pin. I just need to find where it is. I think... Where did you leave it, Kelamatia? Is it this? No. No way. Where would I have left it? See, not even I don't know where I left the Pyroculus. That's how tuned out of fun. Is it this one? Wait, I think it's that one, actually. I think it's that one, actually. Let me check. That was either me marking it so I could fly to it and grab it, or, oh my god. My game did not like me teleporting all the way to Natlin. 1 second. Is it this? No, it's not. I definitely got it. I don't get it. You'd be able to see it from here if it was there. Where did I leave it? Oh, I think... Okay, I don't think I marked it. But I think it's here. I think it's by the Collective of Plenty, actually. Actually, for real, I think it might be by Collective of Plenty or Master of Night. Unless it's over here in this bit. I don't know, man. I have not collected all the Lunoculus, so unfortunately, I do not have a last Lunoculus in yet. But my candidate, I think, for it is there's one that's right by here, and then my other candidate is there's this one, like one by Pyramida, I think. And then there's also one, I think I got the one by Cliff Watch Cam. I was thinking of doing that. I think those are the ones that are my candidacy. Or, oh, I think there's also one by Silverman Hall that I haven't picked up. I think those are the ones that I'm thinking of leaving for the last Nokias. Anyway, my debate now is whether or not I want to get the one by the fountain, or I've heard there's one on top of the palace. So we'll see.
Hold
We
on.
shall see.
Please display your invitation letter or permit.
Could you pass along a message?
Glupov does not accept meeting requests without a prior appointment. You'll have to apply per the advertised booking process and wait until your invitation letter is issued.
I know they'll want to see me.
Might I ask who you're
I
hoping
know.
to visit?
Harbinger, Childe Tartaglia.
Another one who thinks the rules don't apply to them. I don't understand why people think they can just talk their way in here. You don't just
This
show
is
up
a
and land a meeting
this is a
with the
common
Harbinger.
occurrence.
But
How
I
many
have to go
people
through
are
the
trying to
motions for
talk to this
protocol's
man?
sake. Honestly, it's such a waste of time.
Or
asking
other
when I already
Harbinger.
know what the answer's gonna be. Wait a moment. I'll pass on your message. If child is unavailable, you'll have to go through the proper procedure.
He is mad. What's wrong with this man's face? He's got a tiny face, man. He's Eastern European. Leave him alone.
Lord Child is a busy man. He's probably not in Glupov at present. If I were you, I'd cut your losses. No point waiting any longer.
Because it picked a
Even
bad
if you
time.
two are old friends as you claim, please understand that the Fatui Harbingers are often busy with their official duties. They tend not to stay in Glupov for extended periods.
I don't know. I
Next
met a lot
time,
of.
stick to the rules. You'll
Oh my
make
gosh.
life easier for both of us.
Oh my gosh, it's Sandrone. I just imagine she
Greetings, Lady
overheard.
Marionette.
I just imagine she overheard us, like, someone asking around about Childe, and she's like, "Oh God, he's here, isn't he?" Hi,
I'll take care of our
Sandrone.
guest here. It's his first time in Sneznhaya, so it's no surprise that he doesn't know the rules yet.
I know the rules, bestie. I just don't care about
I
the
trust
rules.
no choice words have been exchanged. No misunderstandings I should be aware of.
No, Lady Marionette.
I haven't
No
punched
incidents to
anyone yet.
report.
Don't worry.
That was a close call. Good thing I played it cool.
This
Is
guy's
that
been cool.
right? Good to know. Wait, where's Paimon?
She's a little
Under
under
the
with it.
weather?
She's a little sick.
That's hard to imagine. She's always buzzing with energy. I take it she's still adapting to the climate. Happens to a lot of people. It's even colder here than in Nod Krai. Has she seen a doctor? I can get you one if you need.
She just needs
All right,
rest.
then.
No worries.
Well, let me know if you run into any other problems.
Did you come here to see me?
Why else? I was just about to sit down for some much-needed tea time when I heard that an old friend of Tartaglia's had shown up outside. No
I
appointment.
knew it. I knew it.
nothing.
She heard that and she went, "This fucking bastard."
And, as obnoxious as it may be to show up uninvited at Glupov, I couldn't help but take pity on the poor soul who was waiting outside in vain. So I had no choice but to abandon my freshly brewed piping hot tea and come to see this mystery guest for myself.
She's so sweet.
Well, I felt our time working together in Nod Krai warranted some courtesy. I couldn't exactly let you freeze to death out here in the wind.
She's like aggressively tsundere.
Unfortunately, I can't invite
Girl
you
is
inside
maximum
either.
acting
The
like
rules
she
of
doesn't
Glupov
care.
wouldn't allow it, and as a harbinger,
You're
I
such a
have to lead
fake.
by example.
They don't give a fuck.
On the plus side, Snezhnograd actually has some class, unlike Nasha Town.
Unlike
Just
Nasha
like
Town,
Books has a very nice selection of teas and cakes, so we can catch up there. Your treat,
Okay, girl.
of course.
Why?
Because I already
Why would
wasted
I
one
treat
perfectly
you?
good cup of tea today.
Why?
Girl, you did not have to come out. I'm not going to treat you because you decided to come out. And maybe if you ask politely, I'd consider it. But you're putting the onus on me now? Heck no. Where's my boy? Where's Tartaglia? That's what I want to see. Oh, okay. Where am I walking? The bookstore. The bookstore. To the bookstore. Where is this bookstore? Why does it show the, like, oh, is it for the, like, camera event thing? Probably the case. Oh.
I've ordered for the both of us. No objections, I assume. I'm sure you trust my taste.
No problem.
Okay, let's get down to business. I'm guessing you don't actually have any urgent business with Tartaglia per se. You just want information, right?
What's he been up
Take
to?
a guess.
Has he been beating people up?
Of course you'd say that. You shouldn't underestimate Counselor Tartaglia, you know.
Counselor?
That's right. I'm sure you've heard of the Sneznhaya Act by now. Well, he's busy preparing some paperwork for the
Oh,
next
poor guy.
meeting. They'll be discussing yet another extension to Project Stuja. It's basically all anyone cares about in Vetcha these days.
Tartaglia Council. Sorry, it's just a little hard to imagine.
Yeah, he's more of the shoot first, ask questions later sort, isn't he?
Hi, Nichi.
It all started with a very detailed letter that Capitano left for the jester, Piero, before leaving for Natlan.
Work for another hour, but hi.
In that letter, he detailed the future arrangements for his subordinates. All of his key people were reassigned to Tartaglia.
Oh.
I guess he'd already prepared to leave us for good all the way back then. But Piero didn't reveal the contents of the letter until the events in Natlan had concluded.
What? Tartaglia?
That was his reaction, too. Why me? With a bewildered look on his face.
Bro got the recognition he wanted.
He'd
The worst way
always assumed
possible.
Capitano looked down on him. He was a man who kept his thoughts to himself and barely spoke to him the whole time they'd known each other. But he occasionally brought Tartaglia along to my tea parties back in the day. So to the rest of us, it was clear that Capitano had quite a lot of respect for his young comrade.
I'm just imagining now that it was just like, you'd just randomly find him and he'd just go, come with me. And then they'd just walk to Sandrone's tea party. And he'd be like, huh? What's going on?
By the rest of us, I mean my tea party regulars. Arlecchino, Rosaline, and... actually, not Columbina. She was probably oblivious to it. Anyway,
She's
then
just
the
a little
Leo
guy.
situation happened. Normally, it took a lot to get under Capitano's skin, but that time he was furious. It's not really my place to talk about it, though. You can ask Tartaglia about it sometime.
Bro did not like the
Basically,
revive a dead godstone.
Tartaglia probably had the wrong idea about Capitano all along. Right up until Piero revealed the letter.
Capitano was actually a good man.
Capitano believed that despite Tartaglia's immaturity, he showed great potential.
I do think.
Plus, he possessed a kind of purity rarely seen among members of the Fatui.
I do think of the Harbingers, Capitano probably was the nicest guy. Makes sense.
It's one of the few things that I'd agree those two have in common. But there's one other reason why Capitano chose Tartaglia to assume command of his troops. He knew that after he was gone, several of the others would swoop in on his army like vultures.
Oh, yeah, Zatora.
With the ones who stood to benefit the most being the Rooster, Pulcinella, and Regrator, Pantalone. Once they divided Capitano's troops between them, they'd be more powerful than ever.
That's
no
true.
one would be able to stop them.
Oh, damn. The rooster's probably mad about that, because, like, he was like Childe's mentor initially, like, kind of, in a way, for the Fatui. And then Capitano kind of scooped him up and said, hey, nah, you take my troops, the short man's gonna be pissed, I don't care.
So, you can see why Capitano chose to hand that letter to Piero, right?
Because the jester needs to maintain a balance of power?
Exactly. Piero also needed to back a harbinger as soon as possible. And all things considered, Tartaglia was the best choice. Even though Tartaglia has had the support of Northland Bank for a long time, he and Pantalone are ultimately not cut from the same cloth.
Yeah, he's not
I'd
alright.
say Capitano made a good judgment call. Anyone else caught in this situation would probably feel like they'd been hung out to dry. His best course of action will be to distance himself from any shady business, while still maintaining friendly relations with Pantalone, but seeking Pulcinella's support at the same time.
Are you sure it's okay to tell me all this inside information?
What's the point in having a tea party if you don't spill a little tea?
Girl, say it!
Besides,
Queen!
none of this is confidential anyway. Ask any journalist out there. They'll give you all the lurid details.
That's actually kind of surprising. I expected the Fatui to keep something like that more under wraps.
You'll see it firsthand if you ever sit in on a session of the Sneznhaya Act. All the factional strife, whether open or unspoken, it plays out for all to see in that one little room. Having a voice in a Vetcha is the only way to steer policies in your favor. So, every person in that room represents a particular interest group. Pantalone, for instance, represents the financial sector, and Tartaglia represents the Fatui soldiers. Personally, I have no interest in political jousting. But since I have a number of engineers and researchers under my command, I have to make their voices heard. Then there's Pulcinella, the linchpin of the Vetcha. He represents politics
what an
itself.
Orapa.
Everything involves him, so nothing can bypass him. Any issue that comes up, he knows how to mediate. That's what the Cedits values most about him.
This explains a
I'm
lot.
starting to see why everyone is so frustrated with the way things are, but also powerless to change it. A complex web of
I'm
interests
really
connects
excited to
all
see
parties
if,
involved, and the Tsaritsa sitting at the top adds
If
another layer of
Pulcinella's
complexity.
playable.
It must
It would be
nearly
really cool if
impossible
it-
to come up with a perfect solution.
I would love to
Alright,
play as Grandpa.
I'm done carrying this conversation. Time for you to answer a question of mine. You must have known that you can get the info you needed from me. So why was Tartaglia the first person you asked to see and not me?
You're not jealous, are you?
Huh? Jealous? As if. Wait. Oh, I think I know what it is. Columbina passed on my message to you before you left Nod Krai, right? I only meant you should be mindful of which side you're on. Is that actually why you didn't ask for me? Because you took that to heart?
I wanted to make sure I wasn't
You-
making you good. I'm gonna step on your toes.
It's not your fault. I blame all these politicians I've been hanging around with lately. Always beating about the bush when they talk. I guess it must have rubbed off on me. Anyway, just ask for my help next time, okay? Little things like this are no problem.
But I
Lady
did also
Mary
want to
knows.
hang out with my bestie.
What now? Can't you see I'm on my break? Whatever it is, just leave it on my desk. I'll look at it later.
Sorry to disturb you during your break, ma'am, but I'm afraid it's an emergency.
Isn't it always? I've told you before. Fixing the tracks and transporting ice blocks does not constitute an emergency.
The equipment in Svietlo-Litovka is in urgent need of maintenance. With how the weather's been recently, we suspect
guy
that the
hit
cause
that
is a
word.
buildup of snow, exceeding the maximum weight limit. The supports on one of the machines broke and fell, awakening a dormant beast and leaving many of the ice miners trapped in
no.
a nearby ice cave. Luckily, Odette's team was nearby and launched a rescue operation, but we're still facing a severe manpower shortage for both the rescue and engineering teams.
Aw, you need me to help.
I guess that's it then. Our tea party will have to end here. I'm the only engineer you'll need.
I kind of want to go with you, but I promised Paimon I wouldn't go too far.
Do you actually want to come with, or are you just saying that?
I owe you for the tea you just shared.
Nice of you to return the favor. I'll have a couple of people look after Paimon. They can let her know that you had to step out for a while.
Given how urgent this is, I'm sure she'll understand. And honestly, I'd rather have your help than anyone else's. Between your skills and experience, you'd be reliable help.
Sick.
Then let's go. You, take 2 people to Pavoyer restaurant. Find his room and watch it like a hawk until we get back.
The bookstore
If
serves
anything
tea,
happens to Paimon,
and the
you'll be
restaurant
answering to me.
Yes, Lady
is
Mary.
a inn. Okay, this person was dressed kind of suspiciously, so I was like, who is you? Wait, no, who is you, though? You're just standing here, menacing. Who is you?
Now this can truly be called.
Chat, why is she just standing there, menacing? I don't trust you. It's also, she looks like, I started one of the world quests. And she looks like the lady from it. The lady from, like, the world quest in this area. Right? I think it's this area. Yeah, this area. And she, like, fell into the icky water. She was pushed. I forget her name. But she looks like that. But she also low-key kind of looks like Odette. They have, like, similar hair. But I think she looks more like the other NPC lady. Not Odette. But speaking of Odette, I think we're about to meet her.
They weren't exaggerating. This is really dangerous. It's a good thing only one of them broke. From what I've been told, most of the trapped miners are over in that direction.
I'll go rescue him.
You do that while I check the rest of the equipment. I'll evacuate the people around here as I go. Meet me back here as soon as
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
I have to be getting close.
Don't go any further.
Oh, it's Odette.
It's too dangerous here. There's a highly aggressive monster on the prowl. You need to leave, now.
I'm with Bestie. Don't worry
I
about
see.
it.
You're the backup from Sneznhaya. Well, I'm Odette. Good to meet you.
Why aren't you
So
wearing
this is
clothes?
Odette. She was the first member of the Fatui on the scene.
And she
There are
doesn't
5
wear
people
clothes.
trapped in the cave.
Why doesn't she have
Monster
clothes?
type is unknown, and so is its
It's
location.
very cold out here.
Let's go.
Girl, put
Every
on a
second
coat.
counts.
Seriously, what? Girl, put on some clothes. Oh, we're rocking with Trial. They swapped me to Electro Traveler.
Careful. Something's moving.
Or at least get to, oh no, I'm Trial Traveler. I'm Trial Traveler with the prototype Rancor.
This
Oh.
must be the monster's shadow. Looks like a tough opponent.
Girl, it's 2 Electro Slimes. Fuck you mean a tough opponent. Let's settle down here.
Stay back!
Oh no, there might be an actual monster there. There's gonna be more slimes in it. More slimes. I guess to regular people, it's more scary.
Let's begin.
Yeah. Let's go deep. There's the
I see
monster.
them. They're right behind the monster. The monster seems very agitated. It could attack at any moment. Let's make the first move.
It's just a little guy.
Cut it up. Witness the snow swan's go.
Thunderclap!
Together.
Boom. Mar.
Thank you for saving us.
We'd have been monster fodder otherwise.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You should be safe now. Follow this route out. He and I will stay behind to watch the rear.
It's safe now.
Thank you. Come on, let's go. This way.
Check for any sign of more
Search the
monsters.
area. Pretty sure the monster made a tactical retreat.
Was this its lair?
With us here, it won't be coming back anytime soon. It may be small, but don't be fooled. It's a ferocious beast. People are just food in its eyes. It's lucky we got here when we did. The trapped miners have been successfully evacuated. Time for us to leave.
Wait, this place. There's something unusual about it.
Star. I've been crop topped. Whoa! So this is how we get the cool sword. Yo, I remember hearing about the Traveler getting a cool sword. I didn't think it'd be like this though. Very, very simple whip.
This way. Run!
I'm gonna go Pyro, not this size. Quick, make a rock. Nice dodge. Damn. There you go. I was gonna say, make the rock. Make the Originium.
Let's get out of here.
It's not Originium. One, because it's an arc. Two, it's not black. It needs to be black and the other to be Originium. Aether's rocks are cancer to create. Just normal good rock. That's that good rock right there. That good yellow rock. The Exophane's blade. Okay. Oh wow, I've never been in this menu ever. Won't let me switch. Was it automatically equipped to him? Yeah. Alright. Huh. Now we have this cool weapon that kind of matches our outfit. I like that a lot. I'm gonna go into this Cryoculus. And then I'm going to teleport back up here. Because I will not stick around to figure out how to climb up.
Everyone's accounted for. We managed to rescue them all. We also placed a sign at the entrance to the cave, warning people to stay away. You really held your own today. I still don't know your name.
What's up, I'm Ken, I'm an adventurer.
Don't think I've seen you before. I'll remember. Alright then. See you around.
Bye, Odette.
Hello, Lady Marionette.
I hear the rescue operation was a great success. I knew I could count on you.
Hey.
What brings you here, Odette? Here for a performance?
No, a Fatui mission. I happened to be nearby and heard the crash.
And she came rushing to help. What a cool person.
She hasn't introduced herself then. Odette is the prima ballerina of Sneznhaya. She's quite the celebrity.
And a part of the Fatui.
If you ever hear people mention the two crowning jewels of the Korolievsky troupe, they're talking about Odette and the prima donna, Vodianitsa. On top of that, Odette's also a rising Fatui star. It's looking likely she'll inherit the title of the Fair Lady. She learned all her combat skills from Rosaline herself. Used to be one of her most valued subordinates, too.
Rosaline could have used those combat skills.
If she's Rosaline's protege, that makes me... Never mind. There's no need to bring it up. No point making things awkward.
No wonder you're such a keen fighter.
How's progress on your end, Lady Marionette?
Equally successful. I finished reinforcing all the equipment. Took me a little longer without Polonia's help. But the outcome is the same, of course. Even if the heavy snowfall summoned by that monster lasts for another 3 months straight, this equipment won't give way. All right, now that we're done here,
These
it's
built
time to get out
strong.
of this blizzard.
That's it? Isn't there more work to be done here?
But Sneznhograd will send someone to investigate and draw up a relief plan. And I guess I'll have to write the incident report myself this time. Since it involves a mechanical malfunction. First, Pantalone needs to approve the budget. Then Pulcinella has to sign off on the plan. Once they've argued it out and reached a compromise, we can move forward. That's the rough
that's
process
fine.
anyway. Could take anywhere from a couple of weeks to a couple of months, depending on how smoothly it goes.
And in the meantime, the people here just have to wait?
Yup, nothing we can do about it. There's a whole stack of incident reports like this back at the office.
The snow has eased a little for now, but there's no telling when that will change with that monster still at large. Fuel for heating is in short supply, and relief is weeks away. There's no immediate threat to life, but still, it
sucks.
Just feels like there should be a better way.
For real.
Hey, quit daydreaming.
Saritsa, what
Let's
you
get
doing,
back to
girl?
Sneznhograd.
What's your plan?
When did you get a new sword?
Who
I
picked it
found
up?
it in a cave. It handles pretty nicely.
You have a strange affinity for secondhand swords.
That is such a cute line. I love when they do little things, or if you did like world quests. Because that line probably only exists for doing the, world quest back in Fontaine. Bestie! I know those shoes anywhere. It's my goat! My goat's here!
Huh. Well, if it isn't Counselor Tartaglia, Mr. Big Shot himself.
The
Go
big
easy
shot.
on me, all right? I'm still recovering from the interrogation the real Big Shots put me through. Hey, comrade, it's been too long. I heard you came looking for me earlier. Nicest surprise I've had in a while. Good to see you too, Odette. I'm guessing you guys just got back from Sviatlo Lajdovka. How'd it go? Crisis averted?
It went fine.
Let's go, my goat's here.
How about you? Any new developments?
Not really. Same as ever. Growing opposition to Project Stuja, and the usual rebuttals are starting to ring hollow. The results of the mock vote were pretty dire. Pulcinella was fuming. I've never seen the old man so angry.
That's not good
Yeah,
news.
I mean,
It takes a lot to rattle him.
people aren't gonna be happy
obviously, if
about you
push comes to
continuously
shove,
being
there are
like,
ways
we
to
need more
crack down on
energy.
dissent.
Sorry, guys.
But-
I know you're like basically borderline freezing to death out
Sorry,
there, but I
have
don't
to
care.
ask something. This is going to sound blunt, but may I?
Huh? Of course, fire away.
It sounds to me like everyone's tearing their hair out trying to figure out how to deal with opposition to Project Stuja. But what exactly is this project's purpose? And how can it be so important that even people like you two refuse to stand up for the ordinary people of Sneznhaya?
Tell him.
Interesting. I gotta hand it to you, comrade. You sure don't mince your
Spit
words.
King. That's my goat right
Excuse
there.
him? What does he mean, refuse to stand up for ordinary people?
I love that the traveler is talking. I love that he talks now. Bro immediately said, alright, so what the fuck's up?
Oh my gosh.
That's up, you guys.
How does he dare speak to the Harbingers like that?
I suplexed your mom. I can speak to you like that too.
Are you interrogating us now?
It's okay, Sandrone. Let me explain. I think I understand where he's coming from.
Yeah,
If I
Best. You
could,
got a lot of
I'd
explaining.
take your side right now. In fact, my position's very similar to yours. I've only held back on casting a dissenting vote in the Vecha because the Tsaritsa would never let me get away
You
with
would
it.
be mad.
Still, I have a responsibility to
She'd be
the Fatui armed
pissed.
forces.
She'd be like,
So, I do
Chilla,
what I
you are
can
one
to
of
make
my
their voices
harbingers. You
heard.
cannot do that.
Most of them are just regular folks from small towns far from the capital. I'm sure you've seen how much those kinds of places are struggling right now. Oh, and for what it's worth, I'm from Arepasak myself. Things aren't going so swell there either.
Right, so this affects you directly. That's my
The
question.
Tsaritsa wants to create a better, safer future for the people of Sneznhaya, but she's thinking long term. I don't doubt that from where you're standing, Project Stuzha seems to be creating all sorts of issues for everyone. But considering the Tsaritsa's vision for the future, these are sacrifices worth making. Sounds cold, I know. But I promise it's not as black and white as it seems. Maybe Sandrone and I can't oppose Project Stuzha outright, but we're constantly raising our concerns in Vetcha meetings. And even though we can't put an end to it, there are plenty of other ways to make a difference. We're trying everything we can think of, and so is Pulcinella. I respect Her Majesty the Tsaritsa and trust her decisions. But at the end of the day, I'm still just a normal guy who cares deeply about my homeland. And my family, who all live here.
He's so
There's no
cool.
way I would ever abandon them.
As contentious as things can get within the Vetcha, there's no selfishness or malice behind it. Everyone wants to get through this period as smoothly as possible. The issue is that there's no way of pleasing everyone under the present circumstances. Most of the time, we're trying to decide on the lesser of two evils. But that is not the same thing as being blindly loyal to the Tsaritsa. No one's got their head in the sand here. We're all well aware of the way things are. We're just doing our best to make it work.
In fairness to Sandrone, she rushed to Svietlo Lidovka's aid the moment she heard that people were in danger.
But it's still like, I don't know, man.
And even Tartaglia, who used to only care about the thrill of the fight, is clearly doing his best to rise to the demands of his new role as counselor.
Sorry, maybe my question was a bit rude, but I'd still like to know what exactly the Tsaritsa's up to.
Hey, come on. There's only so much we can say, so don't press us too hard. Look, I know how untenable the Tsaritsa's position looks if you don't understand her motives. Maybe
I
you've
just
heard
want to
already,
understand,
but
man.
she's currently leading her army on a campaign
Maybe
to
I'd
the
support
east
it too.
to defeat the monster that's been causing these brutal blizzards. Striking that monster down will be a significant step in dealing with the present energy crisis. As laser-focused as she is on realizing her lifelong ambitions, she's still putting time and energy into taking down this powerful monster. To me, that says a lot. If she thought Sneznhaya and its people didn't matter in the grand scheme of things, why would she waste her time on something like this?
You become quite the smooth talker, bud.
Thanks.
Look at you.
I meant every word I said, though. I wasn't just trying to placate you. I've already done more than enough diplomacy for one day.
I still think this adventurer raises a very important point. Our two harbingers have made their positions very clear. But there are many others in the Vetcha who must feel trapped and forced to vote against their conscience. I think it's a very valuable quality to be willing to speak one's mind, despite the risk of offending powerful figures.
It's mostly because I don't give a fuck.
You can say that again. I highly doubt we'd feel the need to explain ourselves so much if we didn't know you so well.
Forgive me, adventurer, but might I be so bold as to ask about your background?
I
How
beat
is
this
it that
one
you can
up, and I
converse so
helped this one
openly
save the
with
world.
Oh, haven't you been properly introduced?
Don't
Easier
bring
said than
up
done.
Inazuma. Don't bring up
I like
Inazuma.
to think I'm not the kind of person who goes around busting
No,
open people's old
wait.
wounds.
I've only learned his name so far, and no details of his experiences. Is something wrong?
Uh-oh. Is there no avoiding the subject of Rosaline?
No, it's
thought
just...
over it.
All right. I guess there's no getting around it.
No,
This is the world-renowned traveler who helped resolve the storm terror threat in Mondstadt, cleaned up after the mess I made in Liyue, and then went to
And then I went to
Inazuma,
Samaria. Then I went
there
to
was a duel
Samaria.
before the throne, in which the traveler defeated
You
Rosaline.
could have just brought up Samaria, bro.
Oh,
What happened to put everything on the tour?
I'm sorry. I didn't think you two would be seeing much of each other, so I figured it wasn't worth bringing up.
it's fine. It was a long time ago. It's fine. Sorry, I just remembered that we have a rehearsal coming up. Please excuse me. I should
Listen,
get going.
in my defense, she was talking shit. If she didn't want the smoke, she shouldn't have started the fire. That's all I'm saying.
I've mentioned this to you before, remember? She was Rosaline's most valued subordinate. But they didn't actually get along.
Oh.
Not that Rosaline was really the type of person to make friends, but death has a way of resolving a lot of conflicts.
Don't let it weigh on you. Like she said, it was a long time ago. It's in the past now. Odette has a very different personality from Rosaline. give her some time. I'm sure she'll work through it.
I mean, it's not like
by the
I'm
way,
Muso no
where's Paimon?
Hiotachi there myself.
It's not like her to hide away.
She hasn't been feeling well, so she's resting at Podvorier restaurant. I got a couple of my people to look after.
Oh, right. Sorry to hear that. Poor thing. Reminds me of when Tonya was little. She
Dude,
really
the
felt the
texture
cold
on his
back then.
glove have
Used
so
to get
many
ill all the
pixels.
time.
Give
I
this
felt
man an
so bad
upgrade.
for her seeing her
Upgrade
lying
this
in
man
bed,
now.
coughing. She was so mature for her age, though. Whenever someone came to visit her, she'd greet them with a smile and would never complain. I'm sure Paimon's a good kid, too. You're a little short on manpower, right? Let me have a couple of my people take over for yours. I'll send my most capable and reliable. They'll make sure Paimon can recover in peace.
Well, that would be great. Your people are more qualified.
Thanks.
Hey, don't mention it. I'm sure you have things to do. Hopefully this takes a load off your mind. So no more accusing me of not being on your side, all right?
Oh yeah. So I met your guys' boss and he was scary.
Already? That was quick.
He seemed to know who Paimon was. I want to see him again to clear things up.
I'm afraid I can't help you there. Our director's recent movements are confidential. Even we're not in the loop. If you hadn't told me, I never would have known he'd gone south. I assumed he'd been in Glupov this whole time.
I see. Got it.
Well, I guess I'd better go sort out Paimon's security situation. I have some other work to catch up on at Glupov anyway.
Me too. I have an incident report to write up. Let's leave it there for now.
Can't you guys, like, I don't know, like, an email to your boss? I guess you don't have email. Send, like, a letter to him, like, slip it under his office door. But, hey, the traveler wants to see you after you aura farmed at him for, like, 5 minutes and then walked away. It was really weird. We should talk about the Paimon thing. Be helpful, guys.
I guess everyone's in a difficult position. But Tartaglia's right. I have things to do. Things I want to do. And things I ought to do. To start with, I should ask Alosha if he knows any way to help Svietlo Lydovka.
Time to go track down that green-haired little guy. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Bro's probably not expecting us to already be trying to talk to him again. He's like, oh, it's been like 2 hours. I wasn't...
How strange.
Okay.
This sword seems to be vibrating of its own accord.
Ooh.
It's a very faint vibration, but it's getting stronger as I get closer to the statue of the Seven. Does this sword have some connection to the statue? But all it does is vibrate, even when I touch it. That place I got this sword from was definitely out of the ordinary. Maybe I should try channeling the power of Cryo.
Touch. Play Tooch. Me offers some Cryo. Okay, thank you, buddy. Was that enough for a level? Did I level with my statue? I did. Is that what I was supposed to do? There we go.
There really is something special about this sword.
Oh. Contact with it. Enhance Exophane blade. It's related to Fane for sure. And isn't... I'm trying to remember my lore correctly. Fane's was the third descender, right? Am I remembering my lore correctly? Is there anyone who's more familiar with lore than me? Fane's is the third descender, right?
I don't really understand what just happened, but I'm pretty sure this sword just got a little more powerful. I'll have to try the same thing again when I come across another statue.
Prepare yourself!
Instant
Down
balls.
with the dam! Instant
Go
balls!
find Alosha.
That teleport was really funny. We could see that Genshin. And I got my first con. Woohoo! Let's run this way. Run. Run, run, run. Dolny. This city is so big. I really like that over time, like, the nations around here, around this continent, have gotten, like, more developed. Like more clear areas where people are living. Because, like, yuhei and Mondstadt especially, dude, those places do not feel like people actually live there. It's better now that we have Dorman Port. Dorman Port definitely makes things a little bit better for, like, where everyone lives in this place. But I still feel like we need more. Especially when Mondstadt's treated like a big city. I feel like we need an update to Mondstadt to make it bigger. I'm looking for Alyosha.
Ah, sure thing. Give me a second. I'll go fetch him for you.
Bring that young man out here. Young man! Let me pet your dog. Oh, there's a Procula. Delayed reaction, but... Well, you shall rise, tell him what happened in
It's a
Savladoka.
familiar story. I've had similar experiences. Although Sneznhaya doesn't deliberately delay or withhold relief, those first
I
few
really
days
love
of
his
waiting
hood.
for help are always the hardest. It's a fundamental contradiction. If emergency relief can't be delivered in time, what's the point in even calling it emergency relief?
So that's it? They'll just have to wait?
Not necessarily. I think there's a good chance that Kresnik Crystal from Stratomeros will start flowing into the market. When we resolve Stratomeros' energy issue, it's like we open the floodgates. A huge backlog of Crystal is now available to the townspeople. There's no way they can use it up at once. A lot of them will probably stockpile it and slowly work their way through. Probably a good idea, since energy prices are only going to keep rising. But there will always be people who urgently need Mora.
So they'll set it to the highest bidder.
At the current prices, selling Crystal is an easy way for an ordinary person to make a fortune. Hey boss, how much do I have left in my account?
1 second, let me check.
It looks like you have 0.
So, you're planning on buying the Crystal out of your own pocket?
Yeah. I don't know if I have enough, so I'll chip in a little extra and buy as much as I can afford.
And then you pay for all of it yourself.
No, it's fine. You're new to Sneznhaya, and you have your own living expenses to worry about. Besides, you're already providing the train.
It's okay. I volunteered for that.
Here's your
And
Mora.
they have
See
so
what you
much
can find
more,
at the
dude. I'm
market.
like rich.
But
I'm like...
I doubt there'll be much Crystal left.
Yeah, well, can't hurt to take a look. Let's see. Huh?
What's Odette doing here?
Oh, Alosha, and...
Hello.
Hello.
I didn't realize you two knew each other.
We teamed up in Svetoslav. I didn't realize you two knew each other.
Yeah, I take on some odd jobs in the city to supplement my hunting income. Sometimes I work as a cleaner or prop hand at the theater where Odette is one of the big stars, so I've met her a few times.
Okay.
When the weather's as bad as this, it's better for a hunter to adapt than to keep looking for game.
Yes, and we sometimes need extra help.
Wait, why is the atmosphere so awkward? I thought things went pretty smoothly in Svetoslav. So, what brings you here, Miss
Don't
Odette?
worry about it, buddy.
Looking for some new props?
No. After I got back to the theater, I couldn't stop thinking about the situation in Sviatlo-Lidovka. It bothered me so much, I couldn't focus on my dancing.
I'm like distracted on
So
how
I
shiny
decided
the
I'd
crystal
come
in her
here and see if
tiara
there's
is.
anything I can do.
Didn't let it go either.
You too, I presume. I suppose that's why you're here. I didn't feel comfortable expressing my true opinions in front of the Harbingers. Not least because ordinary Fatui like me don't even know what Project Stuzha is all about. Without knowing the full picture, I can't make
I'm
sense
like,
of it.
man,
And at some point,
Saritsa, you're playing
if
with
things aren't
fire.
making sense to me.
You're gonna
I
get a
can't just keep
revolution
going
on your
along with
hands
it.
if you don't at least explain a little bit of what
So
Project
many people
Stuzha
feel
is.
the same way.
Instead
They
of
wish
just,
they could
hey,
do
we need it.
something, but all kinds of
We
reservations
need all your
hold them
energy, dude.
back.
Sorry.
Explains why groups like the Road Cotters springing up to fill the gap.
Yes. Well, that's one option. But there are risks to consider with organizations like that. The Fatui does not encourage their activities.
Right, because things can get out of hand, and it's hard to hold the right people accountable when they do. I've heard about a few cases like that.
Sandrone said Odette was on track to inherit the title of the Fair Lady. If so, she'll be able to find out what Project Stuzha is really about. Still, it's probably a little soon to ask her about that. There may be more to the story.
What's on your mind?
Nothing. Just spaced out for a moment.
I think we can both agree that no matter which side you're on, it can't stop you from doing the right thing. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Real.
I know what Rosaline did while she was abroad. You made the right decision, so no hard feelings. So, what's your plan?
Yeah.
Oh, we were gonna buy some Crystal. I heard there's some on the market right now.
She understood, you know? She didn't want the smoke, she shouldn't have lit the
same
fire.
idea. In that case, let me pay. I can claim it back as mission expenses. The real issue
Damn.
here is that government relief is behind schedule. Surely it makes date to cover these costs than for us to pay out of our own pockets.
Keep wanting to hit my triggers.
True. It's a huge expense after all.
ADHD takes over and I'm like, ooh, trigger. I forget that the R trigger does something now. Thanks for helping. No. Guy shook his head. No. I don't know why, but his big face was funny to me.
Let me see. I'll take it all, please. And I'll be needing a receipt.
I'll take it all,
Right.
boss.
Choose mission budget under the expense category, but be sure to specify emergency rescue operation in the description. Otherwise, the normal
I'm still so
reimbursement limit will
curious
apply.
about the contract between Saritsa and Zhongli.
Let's book
I
this
think that's the
train.
first question the traveler has
Regulations
to
say
ask
that
the
if we need to
Saritsa.
transport
Besides
Kresny
what Project
Crystal during
Stuzha
Project
is,
Stuzha, extra carriages
it's
can be
Project
added 1 hour
Stuzha.
before
What
departure.
the hell did you get Zhongli to agree to? How'd you do it?
That should do it. The train will be escorted to its destination by Fatui guards.
This is my first time seeing you handle Fatui affairs, Miss Odette. It seems you're as skilled an officer as you are a dancer.
You flatter me. It's only because I've been doing both my whole life.
Train, chugga 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 chugga. Goodbye, train. One thing, I get why it's the case. I'm sad that there is no, like, regular train roaming. Oh, I'm glad we're in safe hands.
Anyway, I bet you've been non-stop today, am I right? Any idea how Paimon's doing?
I've had my hands full, but I'm gonna go check back on her now.
What's wrong? Who's Paimon?
His travel buddy. Hasn't been feeling well. She caught a cold right after they got to Sneznhaya.
Sounds like she's important to you. I can't believe you've been dealing with this on top of everything you've been doing to help the people of Sneznhaya.
I couldn't just turn a blind eye to their suffering. My mom wouldn't want that either.
I've got nothing going on right now, so I'll join you. I want to see how she's doing.
May I come too? I have some candy that someone gave me back in Sviatlo-Lidovka. Plus, I know a little bit about relieving cold symptoms.
Sure, she'll appreciate the company. And she'll definitely enjoy the candy.
All right then, let's go.
bro. Just make a regular line.
I still don't know what the deal is between these two, but at least the tension seems to have vanished. A good sign, hopefully.
He doesn't know I killed her boss. Oh? Oh no, this is a side quest. Dude, I don't care. Dude, I don't care. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm trying to do the Archon quest. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm gonna... Do I have to beat these guys up? I'm about to beat these guys up, aren't I? Aren't I? I'm gonna beat these guys up. Dude, why are they still trying to make me use the prototype Rancor? Quick time event. Oh boy, this is exhilarating. Wow, you did it, chat. Oh wow, yeah. Now get out. Now scram. Jesus fuck, dude, it's still going. Oh my god, shut up. Shut up. Don't piss me off. I don't care about either of you munchkins. I'm going to throw you off this bridge. I was just trying to walk. I don't care about you, little bunny. With a knife. Put that knife down. Looking low and looking ass. Trying to rob us? What are you doing? I'm not even reading. I could read what's going on. But I want to, like, actually progress in the fucking story! I should have won on focused mode. I should have won on focused mode. That's my own fault. This is my own fault that I'm having to deal with all this text. What can avoid that happening? Jesus Christ. Jesus. Bullseye. Okay. Let's go in. Oh, Paimon. I brought some friends.
Hello. Sorry, but there's a sick person recovering in this room. Can I help you?
What happened?
No need to worry. Are you one of Tartaglia's guys?
Oh, please, excuse me. Are you the Traveler? Could I take a quick look at your Adventurer Handbook? Master Child said I should verify your identity.
Damn, he's more thorough and serious than I thought. Here.
Ah, it's really you. Sorry for the inconvenience. We're under strict orders from Master Child to keep this room well guarded. At the same time, we can't interfere with Podvoye Restaurant's business. That would only seem all the more suspicious and draw unwanted attention to this room. Besides myself, a few of my colleagues are stationed in and around the restaurant, in plain clothes, of course. Rest assured, you're in safe hands.
I didn't expect such a high standard of protection.
Well, Master Child handpicked us for this special assignment. We're not about to let anything go wrong.
He said
Anyway,
best for baby.
I won't keep you
Only
anymore.
the best for the little baby.
Head inside.
Traveler! Alosha, you're back! Oh, hey! Who's our new friend?
Hi, I'm Odette.
She's
The
doing
Traveler,
a
and
lot
I
at
crossed
it.
paths a few times.
Made some perked up. Remember the Fatui, we can trust it.
Fatui, huh? You're practically a member yourself by this point.
Foreshadowing's in their device.
Paimon's definitely on the mend. We should be back to our usual travels in a few days' time. Seems like that doctor was right. It's just...
Fuck.
Paimon's limbs are still feeling a little chilly.
I have just the thing.
Whoa! What's
It's
that?
a crystal.
Is that a flame inside an ice cube? Wait, is this real ice? How's it not melting?
Sounds familiar.
Burning.
All keen observations. You're right. This is called core ignis. Whenever I've caught a cold in the past, I found I recover much more quickly if I place this by my bed. You're welcome to borrow it.
Awesome! Wow! It's so nice and warm! Oh, it's like magic.
Whoa,
Your name
whoa,
was Odette,
it's
right?
magic.
How did you two meet again?
Looks like she's in pretty good spirits. That's a relief. Any progress with your investigation yet?
Nope, I couldn't get anything out of the Harbingers.
No surprises there, I'm sure. They're not likely to let anything slip.
I need to try a different approach. I want to look into this Rokot
The
organization.
Rokot, huh?
Do you know how I can contact them?
Let me think.
The sir who's definitely not a Rokot.
Members of the Rokot keep their true identities hidden, but I think there might be someone I can introduce you to. Leave it with me. Meet me at the Korylievsky troop tomorrow, and I'll tell you how it goes.
Would anyone like a drink? I'm gonna head to the bar.
Paimon will have... maybe some hot milk? Yeah. Paimon's in the mood for something warm. Enough with the secret
Get her
chat,
some
you
milk.
two. Let's catch up properly in a minute. Paimon wants to know everything that's happened today.
Yes, ma'am. Met Tartaglia without you.
No reason why listening to a story can't be an adventure.
She's cute. They made Paimon cute. No, stop. I'm supposed to think Paimon's annoying. That thing can't be cute. It needs to stop. It needs to stop being so endearing. I'm going to beat that thing up. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah. Okay, do I have the teleport point? I do. To Alosha.
You made it. I've got some tickets, and I managed to set something up with the Rokot. It'll have to wait until after the show, though. Happy to stay and watch? I doubt you've seen the Korylievsky troupe on stage before.
Thank you for sorting everything out.
Here, this is the way in.
I assumed it was through the front door, buddy.
Please present yourself for a routine inspection in accordance with theater regulations. Thank you.
Oh my god, it's Varley.
Is that guy with the Fatui? Looks like he's waiting for
Dude,
something.
his eyes look cool.
Okay, all done. Thank you for your cooperation. Please proceed through to the theater.
Are you going to strip search me, sir? God, please don't do that. There's a lot of people here, and I'd be embarrassed.
What's up? Everything okay?
I'm expecting such
Sneznhaya's
strict
business
security.
and political leaders are always passing through here, so it makes sense that security's tight. Still, it's a little unusual to see the Fatui's Armory Palace guard here. You saw him, right? The guy right at the back. Strong, silent type. His name's Valeri. He's part of the special
Just chilling
assignment
back
battalion.
there.
But I only ever see him here for one thing. To look for a guy named Mitya. Supposedly a
Mitya?
researcher. Though he never seems to put much time in.
More like nice to meet
The
ya.
theater is one of his favorite places to hang out when he's playing hooky from work. But that's not for us to worry about. Let's go. The show's about to start.
The show is about to start.
What do you think? Pretty impressive, huh?
Pretty. Pretty stage. I'm seeing the opera place. You're free from your shift. Let's
Fontaine?
go.
I hear it's iconic. Never seen it for myself, though.
You need to get this guy to travel.
Here we are, just in time. Sorry, coming
Get
through.
him his passport for international travel. Use us.
If you're gonna show up late, keep your mouth shut.
What's his problem?
Okay, hater.
Whatever. No point arguing with people like that.
Look, there she is. That's who I'm introducing you to later. She's the lead singer of the troupe, Vodyanitsa.
Let's go. She is so cute. She's singing. I heard apparently that the pronunciation of like the Russian in this song is terrible. The animation's so pretty though. We've come a long way. Genshin has come such a long way. This would have never happened in 1.0. Makes me feel like maybe they are doing something with the money people spend. That I just keeping it for their
leads
pocket.
directly to the green room. They're expecting us. Vodyanitsa will be waiting for us there.
Awesome. I do feel like it has to be a little suspicious for a first-time visitor to be allowed back in the green room. I'm just saying. Random first-time visitor who's a foreigner goes to the green room. Seems a little sus.
Excuse me.
Especially this specific guy.
I'm so mad right now. Come in.
Oh, it's you two.
Wasn't expecting to see you here.
You know each other? Oh, wait. Is this who you were telling me about? The one you met yesterday and couldn't stop thinking about?
I never said that.
Yes, you did. Why are you denying it? It was right before I went on that rant about the moody factory owner. Oh, I remember it.
We
so
love Susie
clearly.
Young. We love Susie Young in this house.
You here?
Oh, I just brought him here to see the show. And when it finished, he was full of praise for Vodyanitsa's performance. So I thought I'd try my luck. See if we could get the chance to chat for a bit. Maybe get an autograph?
You work here. You of all people ought to know that's against the rules. It's not what the green room is there for.
Oh, what's the big deal? Come on, don't be shy. I can give you an autograph. You can take a picture too if you want.
Do as you please. I finished all my shows for the day. I'll leave you to chat.
The characters move so much more now. Did you see her? She was like vibrating.
I wasn't making that stuff up, you know. Odette's just too proud to admit it. She thinks very highly of you. And so do I. You did the right thing in Svietloladovka.
We're good. Odette's out of earshot. I'll lock the door. Confidentiality.
Ah,
of
she
course.
doesn't know.
The Rokat is very strict on that.
Even though it's really obvious.
Alicia, not out loud. Not with an outsider here.
Relax. I've taken care of it. Look at this.
The president's reply sent this morning. Wait, so he's been approved to join?
Was it
You told
me?
me last night that you wanted to get intel from the Rokat. Unfortunately, Rokat intel is only available to members. But ever since you set foot in Sneznhaya, we've been working together.
You know, the fact
I've
that
seen the way you work,
I'm
your
just gonna call her
character, and your
Bodhi.
motives.
Like that Bodhi
Everything
is
about
voiced
you
by
is
Susie
perfectly
Young.
in alignment with what
Makes
we're
me
trying to achieve
think
in
of
the Rokat.
Aloysia as
So I figured I
Shin
might as well
more.
cut to the chase. I wrote a letter to the president explaining the
Everything's
situation,
86 if you look at it
including
the right
just
way.
the right amount of detail. His approval came very quickly. Of course, it's still your decision whether you want to join or not. We'll respect your choice.
So that means you and Vodyanitsa are both members?
Well, assuming Odette was telling the truth and she didn't misjudge you, I guess we don't need to worry about you blowing our cover. Still, you gave me a real fright. I didn't know that's why you came looking for me. So, that stuff you said about admiring my performance, was that just because Odette was here? Did you actually mean it?
Oh no, I meant every single word. I loved your singing.
Now you're talking. That's what I like to hear.
Anyway, let me give you a quick
She's a
rundown of how
baby.
things work. Like I said, the Rokot is a covert organization, and we hide our identities. Members typically don't meet in person or even know each other's identities. This helps us maintain a high level of independence and secrecy. Because of this, members are basically free to decide their methods without constraints, so long as the outcome of any activity doesn't violate the organization's principles.
Makes sense.
After all, we don't have any ostensible contact with each other. This way, if anything goes wrong, no one else will be implicated.
Beyond the freedom to choose how you operate, it's also your choice whether to act at all. We have plenty of members who have yet to take
I
any
can bother
action.
you, yeah.
In short, joining the Rokot in and of itself won't place any restrictions on your activity in Sneznhaya. There's a code of conduct you can read if it interests you. But basically, as long as you don't plan on using your anonymity to go around doing evil, you'll be fine.
I tried reading it
I'm
5
going
or
to be
6
evil.
times. Never made it all the way through. Even the most lackluster script makes for more interesting reading.
Sounds good to me.
Then I'll go grab an official application form. Be right back.
How's Genshin Impact? And it's been good. This quest is really fun. Since you keep your identity secret, how come you two know each other?
Well, Alosha has this pet dog, you see. His name's Tagarin. And this one time, Alosha brought him backstage. Tagarin took quite a liking to me, so I played with him for a little bit and fed him some treats. Then, the Rokot was out on a mission one day, and even though we were all in disguise, Tagarin recognized me right away.
Just a coincidence, really. We didn't report it to the higher-ups, though, to avoid dealing with the fallout. Like, my job at the theater, for instance. I really needed to make ends meet. By the way,
that's
what were you complaining
interesting.
about just before we came in?
So no one knows their
Did everything
identity,
go okay with
like, to
Chuganov?
each other. Except us three. Now we all know our identities. Now we're in this
I was
group.
so mad. I tried to make some small talk with him before I went on stage to fish for intel about the Iskra manufacturing plant. But he wouldn't take the bait. No matter what I said, he kept dodging the question. And then he started complaining. He said he didn't appreciate his second-rate seat in the stalls because he usually gets a private box. I mean, what did he expect? Everyone knows that if you want a box seat, you buy a ticket well in advance. But instead, he sends me a letter the day before the show when we're practically sold out. I had to juggle things around just to get him a half-decent seat, hoping he would appreciate the gesture enough to share some information. But nope, he didn't give me anything.
What a dick.
Yeah, meeting Chuganov in person has definitely been a disappointing experience. Oh, you probably don't know who we're talking about, do you? Chuganov was that older guy you were sitting next to today. I'm sure he didn't make a great first impression on you either.
Oh, that guy.
To the citizenry, he's a family man and a kind boss. But our interactions with him tell a very different story. It's one thing to ask for a favor, but he acts like it's his right. He always expects special treatment. Take the ticket situation, for instance. I've actually gotten him a private box in the past. But not only was he not even grateful, now he's acting like I've sold him short this time. Not to mention that he's never paid for a single one of his tickets.
That's crazy. Yeah. No, what the heck?
If he's
This guy
such a big
sucks.
family man, why doesn't he bring his wife and daughter to see the show
How
once in a while? I've never seen them here. Not even once.
Calm down, Vodyanitsa. If you won't do it the easy way, we'll have to try the hard way. But first things first. Here's your application form. Go ahead and fill it out.
Ogie. Oh shit. My name is Jenny Lilbab. My name is Ken. My race is Primogem. My code name within the organization is The 12th. Lord of the 7 calamities. That's so Chuny. I love it. Lord of the 7 calamities. Reason for application? I need a part-time job. I want to ordinary people. I want to. I need a part-time job. I need a job, man. Nah, I think the Rokot is cool.
Looks like I'll need to make a few little tweaks here and there. But other than that, you're good to go. All right.
They better call me the
comrades, I can tell
7
Chukanov
whatever
is
Lord
the
of the
target
Abyss.
of our current operation. Recently, we've done some recon work at the Iskra manufacturing plant, which pretty much confirmed that their energy consumption is way beyond the legal limit. All
we gotta get
now
him.
is some direct evidence
Gotta
to
get
present
him.
to the Vetcha, so we can demand that they shut the plant down.
That way, the Kresny Crystal can be
Chotomate.
allocated to where it's needed most.
Chotomate Goody on the side.
Slip during one of our chats.
I'm gonna not pay
Too
attention
tight-lipped.
what's going on.
We'll
I'm
have
sure
to
they're
find
talking about
another
the guy.
way. I'm meeting another regular theater goer tonight, Mitya.
Yeah, 1 second. 1 second. One moment. Da-da-da. Hmm. 1 second, chat. I'm going out tonight, and I'm being asked where I want, like, what we want to do for food, and so so I need to look up what is around the place we're going. Then that'll help. Probably. I think that's just around there. Good. Ooh, that's right there. That's not like the most crazy thing I saw it. I don't get to have it like ever. He could do this. Okay. Back to hitting button. Alosha mentioned that name earlier.
But Valeri's here
There we
too.
go, I did it.
And he's probably looking for Mitya. So he may end up being a no-show.
Don't you worry. He must know how to dodge Valeri, or he wouldn't be showing up on time for every performance.
That's true.
Mitya is a renowned energy expert. Although we can't get any direct evidence of the excessive energy consumption at the plant, we can accidentally let the information slip to him. The authorities should take someone like him seriously. So if he starts raising questions about energy use at the Iskra manufacturing plant, there will be a proper investigation.
Smart.
We're not allowed on site, but he has clearance. So all we need is his cooperation.
Since he's an energy expert, does that mean he might know the inside story of Project Stusha?
Yeah, so that's the other thing we're trying to figure out. Though I think we're far less likely to make any progress on that front.
Is he like the 10th Harbinger or something?
I hear that Mitya is a bit of a chatterbox. So, who knows? Maybe if we catch him in the right mood, he'll let something slip.
What did
What
that
do you
say?
think? Sound like something worth your time?
Definitely. I'd love to join you.
Okay. In that
Because,
case,
like,
you guys find a seat somewhere nearby.
If
Pretend you're
theoretically a
couple of buddies
10th
there to
Harbinger
eat,
would be someone
and
who would
keep your ears peeled for useful
be relatively
information.
closed off and like
He's a huge fan,
not
so I
talked
doubt he'll
about,
have his guard up around me.
it makes sense to be someone
You
who's like
two need to
mostly
be
focused on the
convincing.
main
If he
objective of
suspects
the Project
anything
Studio.
at all, he might stop talking.
Sure. Don't worry.
Maybe.
We'll make a
I don't
believable
know.
pair of buddies.
Sure, we can manage a bit of friendly chit chat.
Perfect! You've sold me already. Now, help me tidy this room up a bit before we head out.
Okay. What needs tidying?
Everything. Girl made a mess. Girl made a mess. She's cute. I love her. I think I might roll for her when she comes out. I think I heard she's coming out next update. But I don't know. It would make sense to me if she came out next update. I wonder if Mitya is coming out next update. That'd be rough. I want both of them. I already loved both of their designs just from the trailer. Okay. Oh. I'm out here footing it like a damn pedestrian. I'm out here footing it like a damn pedestrian. What am I doing? Bum 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 bum. Alright. Oh my gosh, chat, do you know something funny? I've doodled some concepts for Outfit 3. And unironically, one of them looks really similar to Alicia.
Shouldn't stand out.
Like
Let's sit here.
outfit-wise. Not fully,
Now,
but
it's
like
up to Vodyanitsa.
similar
Let's see how
enough
the
to where I'd be like,
conversation
I
goes.
can't use that one. Or I could, it just seemed like I'd been inspired by him. And I was like, I just wanted comfortable, warm-looking clothes.
Mr. Mitya, over here, over.
Oh,
There he
sorry.
is. Look at
I
this
got a little
guy.
held up on my way here. Now we have even less time than we planned. Go ahead and order some snacks and drinks, whatever you like. Let me see. According to my schedule, we still have 25 minutes left.
You're really pressed for time today, huh? I was imagining this would be a leisurely chat. If you'd prefer, we can always reschedule for another afternoon when you have more time.
No need. Getting to meet the lead singer is a very precious opportunity for me. I'm not about to pass it up. I've already had to decline your
table is so
invitation several
long
times because our
from
schedules
that
rarely
angle.
align. If I don't grab this chance while it's here, who knows when the next one will come around?
Well, it's
I love his
very
little
kind of you
hand.
to make time just for me.
What's going on with
I'm
his
not
scarf?
too sure, to be honest. But Sneznhaya's full of weird and wonderful things like that, so people tend not to bat an eye. I'm sure the same will go for the Eye of Grey and Paimon.
That'll make getting around easier.
The reason I invited you out for tea and a chat today was to get some feedback from a true fan of the theater.
Well, I genuinely have nothing bad to say. No matter how many times I hear you sing, it never gets old. It always seems fresh and new. Maybe it's because the more times I listen, the more details I notice. Or maybe you simply improve with every performance, delivering it better each time.
Thank you. I'm delighted to hear that. Could you give me any specific examples?
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
That, the piece you sang today, for example.
Damn,
Beneath
brother.
the frozen river?
I know the feel, but brother, damn,
I'm
got
just
caught.
praising a good performance. I always used to find that such a bleak and lonely song. But the more you listen, the more you realize that it's not as cold and nihilistic as it appears. When you really dig down into it, there's a certain level where you're surprised by the emergence of hope.
Wow, I'm impressed. I didn't expect you to pick up on that. Actually, I only tried out that angle after talking with a composer. Still, Beneath the Frozen River wasn't on today's program.
Oh, really? But it's a classic. You sing it every time.
Almost every time.
Girls like, I've been singing a month. Boy.
Well then, let me say a few words about that other all-time classic, Flying in the Wind from the Mountain Sparrow.
I didn't sing that one today either. My voice wasn't quite up to it, so I switched it out at the last
Boy
minute.
wasn't listening.
Oh, but,
Sorry, Mr. Mitya, but you were at the theater today, yes?
Of course I was. Remember? I said hello to all the troop members before the show started. You, Odette, and the others.
So what did Odette say
the two most important
Elegy
people.
of the snow-winged goose, of course.
Correct. I see.
Two most important people, you know. Her, Odette,
You
everyone else.
find my singing boring, don't you?
Damn.
That's why you
Damn.
don't remember a single song. Looks like I'll need to cut a few from the program next time.
No,
She's
that's
cooking
not
this
it,
guy.
I swear. All right, I'll be straight with you. I'm sorry. My mind was wandering as you took the stage today. I enjoy watching your shows because the exquisite performances stimulate the mind. It always sparks some inspiration for my research. So whenever I get stuck at work,
This
I
nerd
come to
is
the
zoned
theater for a
out.
change of pace. Odette's dance during the elegy of the snow-winged goose today was simply incredible. It got me wondering what she's been going through recently. That look of sheer defiance in the face of utter tragedy? It was so inspiring. I started scribbling in my notebook right away. Not that I made a ton of progress in the grand scheme of things, but I still think it was productive. By the time I snapped out of it, the entire show had finished.
So what you're saying is, you didn't listen to my singing at all?
Unfortunately not.
Damn.
I'm sorry. I don't know which is more disrespectful. The fact that I don't always come for the show itself, or the fact that I missed your performance.
Seems like things are getting a little awkward.
You look nervous. What's up?
Mitya just stepped into a conversational minefield. If there's one thing Vodyanitsa doesn't like, it's people who show disrespect for her performance.
She might kill him right now.
This meeting was so hard to set
It's
up.
really bad.
Don't tell me it's already falling apart.
She might shringle and wring his neck immediately.
It's fine. I suppose this is affirming.
She's locking in. She's locking in,
At
chat.
It shows that our performance really touches people's hearts, right? Don't let it bother you. It certainly doesn't bother me.
She's showing a lot of restraint.
Must be tough.
Well, I'll be sure to let Odette know how much you adored her performance.
Please don't say that. I always love your performances too. It's just that inspiration struck at the wrong time today. I'm usually all ears.
I know, I can tell. That's why I value your opinion. I'm sure some people can't stand it when others praise their coworkers right to their face, but not me. No, sir.
Totally.
Fair enough. I still feel kind of bad though.
But you know what I really can't stand? People who only show up to the theater to pretend that they're cultured. Makes me sick to my stomach.
Oh yeah, 100%. There are too many of those people around. By the time they're walking out the door, they've forgotten all about the show. What's wrong? You look furious.
I don't know if you've heard about the boss of the Iskra manufacturing plant. He isn't even a theater investor, but he always demands the same privileges as actual investors.
What a nerd.
Tickets only, premium drinks, even the right to request specific songs.
Well played, Vodyanitsa. Seems like she's harnessing her rage to steer the conversation back on track.
Now that you mention it,
She's
I've
kind of
interacted
good.
with that guy before.
Damn.
I gotta say, everyone holds him up as an example of a benevolent businessman, but I don't know. I don't see it.
Yeah, he couldn't care less about what's happening on stage. He's just there to flaunt his social status. I hate that I have to prepare programs for guys like that. What's the big deal with that factory he runs anyway? I asked around a bit and heard some pretty shocking stories. Sounds like he's just another greedy capitalist.
Oh, really?
Yep, the things people
He
are saying are
sucks.
pretty damning.
Yeah.
Low wages, insanely long working hours, equipment running around the clock. And as if that's not bad enough, he also strictly forbids his employees from giving any kind of interview. Project Stuja has now been extended so many times, we're at the point where crystal rations for the common folk are barely enough to survive on. Yet he even wants to get his greedy hands on them just to boost his own profits.
Nerd.
If the rumors are true, he's in serious violation of the law.
Interesting. So you've heard about it too?
What? So it's really true?
Who knows? I've only heard the same rumors you have. But there's no smoke without fire. The rooster's been coming down on us hard lately, demanding that we track and trace every single batch of crystal. My coworkers in the Department of Energy have been tearing their hair out over it.
The rooster? I didn't realize he cared that much.
Yeah. Even though there are no restrictions on crystal trading, the poor will wind up freezing to death if we let the rich buy as much as they want. That's clearly unfair. Looks like we'll need to arrange an investigation into the Iskra manufacturing plant as soon as possible.
Let's go.
I never knew you kept up with current affairs beyond the theater, Miss Vodyanitsa. You really have a heart for the common person. Most Fae in your position have long been indifferent to the plight of humans.
Well, those of us who choose to live in human cities are naturally going to pay attention to any significant upheaval. Isn't the rooster a Fae himself?
That's true.
I'm just surprised to
That
learn
tiny
that
little man's
even
a Fae.
with as much experience as him is getting so stressed out over Project Stuja. What is the end goal of this project anyway?
This is it. We're finally going there.
He is not
I'm
going
sure
to answer
Mitya can
Traveler.
sense on some level that she's fishing for information. But since their conversation is so relaxed, he might just let something slip.
I don't know, man. That's
it's
bad.
stressing me out too. If I'd only made better progress with my research, things wouldn't have dragged on this long.
Oh, so your work is related to Project Stuja?
That's right. The armory
Oh my
palace
God,
needs
wait,
a
is he
brand new
just
energy
saying it?
source. Not the power of the light realm and not elemental energy. Right now, the only thing that meets the requirements is the power contained within stellar linchpins. But harnessing that power is costly. Each step of the process requires enormous amounts of Kresnik crystal. From extraction to quantification to attempts at conversion, progress has been painfully slow, and the team is getting burned out as time goes by. Sometimes, I see people staring into space as if in a trance.
Could it be
They're just zoning
that
out,
this
man.
new energy source has side effects?
No, it doesn't affect us, because the energy is used for... Okay, I got it.
The scarf said, hey, boy. What are you doing?
Sorry.
I am the prize,
I
kid.
can't talk about that.
You can't talk about
we're
that.
all just exhausted. We've been working ourselves to the bone for so long with so little progress to show for it. It's no wonder people are struggling to stay motivated.
Seems like I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have gotten so mad at you for not paying attention during the show.
Don't worry about it. I count myself lucky, to be honest. I don't envy the people who work closely with the Tsaritsa herself. I'd much rather be in my current position. At least I don't have to shoulder any major responsibilities.
So they're trying to develop a completely new kind of energy.
It's a shame we didn't get to hear more.
Yeah, censored by a scarf. Who would have thought?
Oh, dear. It looks like my time is up. I'm afraid I have to leave. I'm so sorry. We ended up barely talking about the theater.
That's okay. It was a pleasure chatting with you, really.
Let's make up for it next time.
Got good info.
Yeah, hopefully once the work pressure eases up a little, I'll be able to focus more on the performance, and then we'll have more to discuss. We touched on some confidential issues today. I'd be grateful if you could keep it between us.
That could have gone worse.
Nice job. Why was Mitya in such a hurry to leave, though?
Bro's got big job. Oh gosh.
Sorry, routine inspection.
Valerie. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh.
Okay, let's go.
Interesting.
So he wasn't rushing to get back to work. He must have calculated that Valeri would find him here in exactly 25 minutes.
He was like, I gotta get out of here quick or I'll be spotted.
One of the main duties of the Special Assignments Battalion is to ensure that important figures stick to their schedules.
Sounds like Mitya's arch enemy then.
All right, time for us to get going too. Excuse me, check please.
We'll settle our check too then.
Oh, hello there. Mr. Mitya paid the check before leaving. He also
What a
asked
good
me to
guy.
pass on a message. He said it was an honor to share his tea
Oh,
break
God.
with Miss Vodyanitsa and her two friends.
Wait.
So he knew we were here all along?
I had a feeling that this guy
raises
was.
a lot of questions. Did he
I had a
deliberately
feeling the
mention
guy
new
was a
energy
bit
source so
smarter
that we'd
and like
overhear it?
perceptive
Maybe
than
his
that
work
song.
isn't
It makes sense.
confidential
I
after
mean,
all. Maybe the
yeah,
key
he
here
knows
is
when
the
Valerie's
focus of
going to
this
show
new
up.
energy.
You know.
I guess that's the next thing to look into.
He'll let something slip of his own. For us.
Vodyanitsa and
I wonder
Alosha
if
have
he's
left.
part of Rokot too.
Time to
If
head back
no
and
one
call it a
knows
day.
who's part of Rokot, then it might sort of be this game of like people dropping hints to each other, thinking that they're not in the same group. but they are in the same group. And so I'm sure people who are clever enough like Mitya have figured out who's part of the group and who's not.
Here pretty early today.
How you
Paimon
feeling?
was just gonna mention that. After she woke up today, Paimon felt like her temperature was completely back to normal. But her strength still hasn't returned. Still,
Suspicious.
there's some good news. Paimon thinks she might have figured out the source of the problem. It's like there's some kind of mysterious power affecting Paimon. Paimon's never felt this way before during any of her travels. She only started feeling this way since we arrived in Sneznhaya.
Some kind of mysterious power, you said?
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source.
Could that have something to do with this?
What is it? You're making that face again. You know, the one you get whenever you have a light bulb moment?
I'll tell you what I found out today.
So, they're trying to develop a new energy source here? And you think that might be why Paimon's feeling unwell?
Yeah.
Well, Mitya denied that the energy they're researching has any side effects. Although, he did say that people working on the project have been having issues with their concentration and short-term memory.
Interesting.
But even so,
Gives them ADHD.
different symptoms from Paimon's.
Energy source that gives you ADHD. Aw. This power you mentioned, can you sense where it's coming from?
It's pretty faint, so it's kind of hard to tell. But if anything, it seems like it's coming from roughly the same direction as the Armory Palace.
All the more reason to find out the purpose of their research.
Sure, Paimon's with you there. But how, though? The robot only has a limited amount of intel.
There is still one avenue we haven't explored. Sneznhaya Act.
Oh, great point! They argue about Project Stuja every day. If we could sit in on one of their sessions, we might pick up some new leads.
Okay, I need to write a letter to Lotion.
Good idea! Oh yeah, while you were out, Paimon tried all the yummiest looking desserts in the Potpourri restaurant. This one
Let's
seemed
go.
right up your alley. So, Paimon saved some
Waffle.
for you.
What a good kid. Wait until 2 days later. Sheesh. Okay. I love how they still do this clock thing. They're like, we need to be time acted.
Alosha replied. He says that we won't be able to speak at the Vetcha, but he can arrange for us to attend as visitors. Time to get ready. Then head to the Sneznhaya Vetcha.
Through the veggie. To the Sneznhaya veggie. Sneznhaya veggies. Oh, hey, Bestie's there.
Miss Vodianitsa, prima donna of the Korolievsky troupe. What a surprise meeting you here. Will you be sitting in on a session of the Vetcha?
Oh, why is it not on it? I was like, let me tab out for a second while these two
Taking
talk.
interviews today. Oh good, you're here. The session's about to begin. Let's get
What's
inside.
up? Oh, they're not talking.
Please wait, Miss Vodianitsa.
Oh, they are talking.
You introduce me to your
They're
new
not
friend?
talking. Oh, damn. She's one of those people who's like, I need to get up in the world. Sorry, lady. My bad. Not right now. We're important Rokot business. You didn't hear me say Rokot. Alright, shortly after you take your seat, the meeting of the Sneznhaya Vetcha officially begins. Discussions on whether to extend Project Stuja are saved to the end. As the rooster, Pulchinella, shares various energy-related statistics, the dull and lifeless room suddenly becomes very animated. Oh. There he is.
The energy management commitments made for the outgoing period have been
Look at this little man.
Furthermore, both the production and consumption of Kresnik Crystal show clear signs of stabilizing. The relevant agencies have assessed the present circumstances and determined that the status quo can be sustained until the next period. For detailed statistics, I would refer you to the industry reports that have been distributed to all persons present. It should also be noted that while the recent blizzards have led to a significant increase in people's energy expenses, this is strictly a short-term phenomenon associated with a remotely located monster. Her Majesty
sounds like a good excuse.
Is giving her full attention to this
yeah,
matter.
dude, like it's just a monster,
every
dude.
Confidence
like
that
you
it will
can't
be dealt
take
with
care of it because
swiftly
it's a monster.
and conclusively. A financial report on disaster relief is also present in this report, courtesy of Pantalone.
Oh, well, geez, thanks, Pants. Why does it keep getting noisier in here?
They cover the same old ground every single time. The rooster never seems to mind, but everyone else is getting tired of it. There's a general lack of trust. People aren't seeing any tangible benefits that affect them directly. Of course, none of that will be reflected in any of the reports on the table.
Yeah, if it weren't for these hard copy documents, I could have at least made something up.
I've been meaning to ask, why are you still here? And why are you acting so chummy?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just out here trying to hit my interview quotas. Bring out the kvass.
She's a reporter.
Best-selling newspaper in town.
If I remember correctly, you guys don't even have a sales permit. You have to sell from stalls on the street.
Okay then. Best-selling street stall newspaper in town.
Girl, you're drinking in the meeting? Put the bottle down.
Order. We will now open the floor to the representatives.
Girl has
if
alcohol
there are no
in the middle of the
further
meeting.
Substantive issues to discuss. We will then proceed to a vote on this motion.
Sneznhaya has a long tradition of treating members of the Fatui armed forces and their dependents favorably. But recent surveys shows that Fatui families in remote areas have access to 15% less crystal than the average civilian family in Snezhnograd. It's been said many times before, but it bears repeating now. There needs to be a clear and consistent rationale behind how crystal is allocated, or we will soon face immense public backlash.
Perhaps you wouldn't need to keep repeating yourself if you would hear me out for once. I say again, true consistency exists only in principle. In the real world, fairness is relative. You appear to treat resource allocation
I feel like
as
as soon as we
function of
hear this guy's
production
voice,
and population. So
we
what
should
about when
like
the
just
equipment
stand up and
used
point
in
at him and be like, "You
production
bitch!"
breaks down? Have you factored
Hey,
that
wait a
into your
minute.
equation? And do you even know how long it's been since Sneznhaya last conducted a census?
If I knew the answers to questions like that, I'm sure I'd be a very wealthy man. And I doubt I'd be going by child. I'd like to bring the focus back to the specific issue I raised.
Get him!
Or do you wish to deny that favorable treatment for Fatui dependents is our long-standing policy?
It's easy to be a critic when there's no accountability. That seems to be a running theme in the anti-Project Stuzha cohort. Defeat the ringleader and all other problems will magically resolve themselves. That's what they seem to think. But in case you aren't aware, not one jot in my report would change whether Project Stuzha continues or not.
So you have no intention whatsoever of finding a solution to this problem?
On the contrary, I'm the only one here who ever brings solutions.
Damn!
Child opened by speaking up for the armed forces. Regraders struck back with style and a war of words ensued.
What is she doing?
Our reporter was live on the scene to get the audience's reaction as it all unfolded. Who do you support?
I think Childe raised some issues that need addressing.
The
I'm always
people
on my
have
boy's
spoken.
side. Fuck that. Fuck that bitch. I don't care if his voice is
pushed
really
Regrator
cool.
onto his back foot with a relentless barrage of questions.
Mm-hmm.
It had to be seen to be believed.
Now you see why they don't have a sales permit.
However this reporter wants to spin things, I haven't forgotten that Tartaglia was representing the Northland Bank when we first met in Liyue.
That's true.
So surely their relationship can't always have been this strained.
You two are getting off topic. Let's focus on what the data is saying.
Mr. Pantalone, may I speak on your behalf?
Oh, please do. I'm more than happy to save my breath.
Crystal distribution policy undergoes modifications with each new
You're
period.
so funny.
The ultimate goal being to find the most reasonable method of allocation, which I believe is what Mr. Tartaglia also seeks. But I fear many may have been misled on this topic by extremist activists. To clarify, Project Stuja is not the root cause of the problem. It is merely a framework for resource distribution. The most recent reports all point to Sneznhaya's resilience and adaptability during this period of fine-tuning, and give clear indications that a distribution framework is improving with each iteration. To make drastic adjustments without first considering the risks would likely do more harm than good. It would be a waste of the hard-won experience we've gained to date.
Renowned scholar of finance, Arapov spoke up to clarify the fiscal logic, clearly alluding to social organizations like the Rokot in his words. With the notorious Lelek still active to this day, should the Rokot be held responsible? No, there is someone else to blame.
Who is Lelek?
She's just rephrasing what Mr. Pantalone said. The Rokot are the critics he accuses of taking no responsibility for their actions. As for Lelek, you won't have heard of him yet. He's currently the most famous member of the Rokot. Well, more like infamous. Ending Project Stuja has become an obsession for him. Unlike the more decent ones among us, he believes that votes in the Vetcha are all that matter. So whether it's threats, coercion, or bribery, he'll use whatever means necessary to get people to change their vote.
Wow, there's more to the Rokot than I thought.
And since we're already on the subject, what do you think of Lelek's methods? Are you for or against?
Hard to say. I suspect there's more to his story.
Well, whatever the story is, his actions benefit us all. We stand with Lelek.
Yeah,
At least
go
someone
Lelek.
here wants to take this discussion seriously. I've been considering that issue myself. What you really need is more precise regional data, right? I think it would be easiest to let the Fatui handle it, since they're already in charge of Crystal shipments anyway. We may as well get them to collect some data while they're at it.
Yeah,
Whatever you
get
need,
those
you can
guys
ask the
doing
Fatui to
something
look
for
into
once.
it for you. In terms of supervision, I think the Druzhna would be a good fit. I had hoped to discuss this with Miss Vesna, but sadly, she's not present.
I will be happy to take a note of your suggestions and present them to Commander Vesna for a decision upon her return. The Commander has always taken a keen interest in Project Stuja. However, given the Druzhna's demanding workload, I'm afraid it may prove difficult for them to provide any practical support.
Let us refrain from jumping to conclusions until a concrete and actionable plan is in place.
My apologies, Lord Rooster.
There are numerous issues to address here, including manpower, time sensitivity, and reporting lines. Nevertheless, I support drafting a proposal. Follow the usual procedure, and it can be raised as a new motion for all parties to evaluate at the appropriate time.
In that case, I'd like to share one thought before the proposal is drafted. The issue of time sensitivity was raised just now, which I presume relates to the official reports. In fact, the Energy Commission already collects regular statistics on each urban center and its surrounding area. Would these be of any use?
That's a good idea. I read every issue of Sviet Lolaidovka's report, and although my focus is mostly on the section about equipment operation, the energy consumption statistics also yield a lot of
pushed
insights.
myself a bit.
Be that
And I was
as
like
it
also
may,
doing like other
does
stuff
no one see
yesterday.
an issue with using
So I like involved
local
with
data
stuff.
to determine
Feels so
crystal
fun.
quotas? In the long term,
I don't
it
live the way
seems
to
like
the
a
note
very
anymore.
risky solution.
Not if they are used purely for reference. So long as we have the report from the Northland Bank's headquarters to corroborate it, no one will be able to fool me.
Very well then. It appears that this arrangement is acceptable to all parties.
Yeah,
What?
sounds good to me.
The members reached a provisional consensus on the issue of improving treatment for Fatui soldiers.
Yawn. Notice the reporter jots down a few words before suddenly crossing everything out, starting afresh.
Today, the prima donna of the Korylevsky troupe attended a session of the Sneznhaya Act in the company of a dashing young man. The question on all our minds is,
Bruh, girl.
what is the true nature of
Girl.
their relationship?
Write anything like that again, and I'm revoking your permission to interview the troupe. Got it?
The remaining discussion covers everything from energy to healthcare, technology, and industry. All parties take opportunity to express their stance on Project Sneznhaya. You ignore Mironova as she carries on writing her sensationalist report, but after a while you start to feel that reading the news from her might actually be more interesting than being here in person.
Now then, if there are no further contributions from those present, we shall proceed to the final vote.
Hey, check it out!
Is that Chuganov?
What made him vote against? Why now?
Bro got threatened.
The votes have been tallied. Those in favor of continuing Project Sneznhaya total 61%, securing a clear majority.
That was too close. The margin has shrunk yet again. Chuganov was a huge loss.
I'll bet Lelek is behind this. I wonder how Pulcinella will respond this time.
So Lelek's totally Mitya, right? Like, okay. So it already seemed like it's totally plausible he could be a Rokot and like caught on to Vodyanitsa being a Rokot. But like now I'm like, okay, not only that, but has a conversation with Vodi about this thing, and then suddenly this guy's drawing his on Project Sneznhaya. It's interesting because if that's the case, then he's like the person who's working the hardest for it, like helping it, like whatever it is, you know, and simultaneously the person who's the most against. That would be interesting.
Chuganov. I see. Lelek strikes again.
Yes, go, Lelek. Once Project Sneznhaya is defeated, our unwavering support at Bring Out the Kvass will finally pay off when we make our comeback.
Girl.
I can taste our victory already.
In accordance with the result of this vote, Project Sneznhaya will remain in effect until the next Vecha period. Finally, may I
He's
remind
stroking
us all,
his mustache.
we debate only for the greater glory and solidarity of our nation. May the aurora shine ever on, and the tundra always stand firm. The session is concluded.
Yay! Alright. Bestie, what are we thinking?
I have to say, I really wasn't expecting Chuganov to vote against Project Sneznhaya.
Why? What's so strange about
Well, in principle, Sneznhaya's business and political elites ought to be the ones least likely to oppose it. As we heard, Project Sneznhaya is basically just a resource distribution framework that requires everyone to cut back during the winter. But even if the policy got cancelled, the Tsaritsa's energy needs wouldn't suddenly go down. The extra demand from the public would have to be filled from somewhere. So logically, the factories would have to take the hit.
This explains a lot.
I got a letter from Mr. Mitya just before today's session. He said he's confirmed that there are issues around overtime and excessive energy consumption at the Iskra manufacturing plant. In a situation like this, once the Rooster receives the report, he'll order the factory to halt production and submit to an investigation before issuing a penalty. But that's a week-long process, and thus didn't make it onto the Vecha agenda this time. I don't think he suspects anything so far.
Got it. So for him, it's a choice between reducing production and stopping entirely.
Exactly. And as you know, he's a very selfish person. I was originally gonna try and flip him after he received notice of the official sanctions. My plan was to convince him that the whole thing was completely unfair. Rather than just sit back and take the hit while his factory stopped production, he'd be better off voting to end Project Stuzha. At least that way, no one else would be able to make any money either, because all the factories would suddenly have more limited energy to work with. But now, he's already voted against it, which means someone must have used more forceful means to change his vote. Just like with everyone else who flipped.
You mean Lilac?
Yeah. No one knows why Lilac is so obsessed with ending Project Stuzha, but by the looks of it, he's inching closer and closer to success.
Lilac must have strong motivations, given how he'll stop at nothing to achieve his goal. Maybe my next step should be to focus on him.
All right. What are your plans for the rest of the day? Shall we head out?
Hey, comrade. I noticed you were here during the debate.
Hi, bestie.
I didn't take you for a political enthusiast.
Greetings, Harbingers. I just happened to have some free time today, and my new friend here thought it might be fun to check out the Vetcha.
Ah,
I wanted to see you in action, Mr. Politician.
Looks like you two are getting along pretty well.
I'll leave you to catch up. I should head back to the troop.
Sure. Break a leg and all that. Thought it might be fun to check out the Vetcha, did you? Things are never that simple with you, Traveler. There's no way you're here for kicks and giggles.
I learned an interesting tidbit today. Who the hell's Lilac?
Oh, yeah. To some, he's a captivating enigma. To others, he's the bane of their existence.
Are you Lilac?
No one ever thought that some anonymous nobody from the Rokot could cause such a stir.
You know? Honestly, it might be a red herring. Because Childe does actually seem to fit that. Like he is the type to use forceful means. You know? And like, deep down, he doesn't like Project Stuzha, but he can't outright vote against it. But he could totally anonymously force people. I don't think it's him, though. I'd believe it, but I don't think it's him. I want to find out his true identity.
You want to look into Lilac? Then I'm sure his days of anonymity are numbered. What do you think, Sandrone?
Fine by me, I guess.
I don't know if you would have responded like that if it was him.
Manages to expose Lilac, it'll be doing Pulcinella a favor. In return, it seems fair to let him in on what we've learned so far.
My thoughts exactly. Sharing is caring, after all. Head back to Glupov and grab the files on Lilac. It's easier to just pull the records than go through the rigmarole of getting
if it is Childe, him being one of the guys looking into it makes it a lot easier.
In that case, since we're going to be waiting anyway, I'll have someone brew a pot of black tea.
Make it a lot smoother for him.
One common thread among the many incidents Lilac has been involved in is that the victims are all too scared to share any real information about him. Clearly, he must have threatened them in some way.
Interesting.
His modus operandi is to silently infiltrate the scene and leave a threatening letter behind. But neither the letters nor the crime scenes ever yield any clues to his identity. So all these files have to offer are short statements by the people affected. They don't give us a lot to go on.
If nothing else, it shows we're dealing with a trained professional who's versed in counter surveillance.
Yes, and to that point, he often strikes in highly secure locations. The victims are high-ranking and influential people who take their personal security very seriously. Somehow, Lilac slips right into their rooms without making a sound. There's never any eyewitnesses, nor the slightest trace of a break-in.
Totally Mitya. I'm seeing the Mitya. Cause like, here's the thing, right? He has the scarf. And like, if you're not looking, if you're like more focused on him, and then his scarf drops the letter, then yeah, he's not breaking and entering at all. And if he's just a normal guy, you would never suspect Mitya to be this Lilac. It might totally be him. But also, I don't know, if anyone was going to be able to slip in and out of places undetected, I'd say Childe could do it.
If he can get in and out undetected, it means he can strike without warning. Not that that's ever happened so far. But the thought is enough to scare these people sleepless. It's hard to believe that a human being could pull this off flawlessly every time. So they switched the focus of the investigation to Faye. Unfortunately, no one's found anything yet.
Are you saying you couldn't even pull it off?
Careful. Don't underestimate me. Although, truth be told, I'd probably find it hard not to blow my cover. Direct confrontation
That is true. He's a very direct person.
We haven't ruled out the possibility of Lelik being human. It's just, there can only be a handful of people in all of Teyvat who'd fit the profile. Faye, on the other hand, plenty would have the ability, but few would have the motive.
But someone as strong as Tartaglia, even more meticulous.
No, not as strong as me. You'll never find the culprit with criteria like that. Let's go with a little weaker than me.
You've what?
Oh, you hit me right where it hurts. I'll admit, he's strong and meticulous. But can we at least limit this to candidates who have something to do with Sneznhaya?
He's just trying to find a reference point. Stop getting fixated on who's stronger than who.
But that's the most important thing. In my opinion, anyway.
Alright, let's take it down a notch. How about Odette as a reference point? Someone we all know and seen in action.
Odette? Yeah, that seems about right. Her skills are solid, and she's always calm under pressure.
Except she's Fatui, so the likelihood of her working against us is pretty low. But yeah, much more accurate than your previous example.
Okay, but like, I don't know.
No, wait a moment. Maybe we should interrogate that assumption.
What do you mean? Which assumption?
Her Fatui identity doesn't...
It's true.
And when you think about it, the Rokot would be precisely what she needs to conceal her identity.
Plus, she wouldn't need to be such a pro at covering her tracks. She'd already know where the Fatui will be and when. So she could choose the perfect time to act. Oh, yikes. I was just thinking out loud.
That is a crazy thing.
It could be such a convincing theory. Still, what reason could Odette possibly have for trying to call off Project Stooja?
It's like, isn't this what Occam's razor is? Like, it's like once you present the theory, all the evidence seems to line up to it if you like want it to be the case. Isn't that sort of the thing? Like, isn't that what Occam's razor is? It's like that sort of thing, though. Because we have the idea of it being Odette, everything seems to fit perfectly with Odette. But it could be someone completely different.
Arlecchino would be the best person to ask. She knows Odette best. Unfortunately, she isn't back yet.
Arlecchino?
Rosaline used to open up to her in private about her struggles with Odette. As I'm sure you can imagine, Arlecchino is quite a lot better with children than Rosaline was. She gave her some tips on how to handle the situation, and Rosaline managed to reach a settlement with Odette before leaving. So I suppose there were at least no lifelong regrets left behind. Beyond that, I don't know the details about that side of things. But I do know that Odette definitely has a motive to hold a grudge against Project Stooja. The reason being, her father passed away during the early stages of the project. That was back before it had been named Project Stooja, when things were still being worked out. But in essence, it's remained the same ever since.
Huh. The more you know. Rosaline was always so self-centered. I never understood why she started paying so much attention to Odette.
Oh, you didn't even know about this?
Is that such a surprise? If you cast your mind back, you may remember that Rosaline and I weren't exactly close. We had tea together a few times, but that was about it.
Odette's past is no secret. Her father was a Fatus and her mother was a very famous ballerina. On the surface, it looks like she followed right in her parents' footsteps. But the truth is quite a different story. After her father passed away on a mission, her mother was overcome with grief. She broke her leg during a performance and could never dance again. Odette was only interested in ballet at the time, but this tragedy left the family with both breadwinners gone. They could barely make ends meet. Per Capitano's policy, family members of Fatui who died in the line of duty had to be appropriately accommodated and provided with adequate assistance. So, regardless of how Rosaline may have felt about it, It fell to her to resolve the issue of Odette's family's livelihood. In the end, the solution they agreed upon was to have Odette join.
Right, because the alternative would have been a one-off compensation payment, I guess. In that sense, joining up was definitely the better option. Still, she must have had mixed feelings about it, right? If she doesn't even like the Fatui.
It's just a theory. A possibility. But as a motive for Odette to become Lelik, it holds up. That said, I have no idea where Odette's head is at right now, or what her conflict with Rosaline was about. Plenty of people were on bad terms with Rosaline.
Makes sense.
I have no intention of trying to figure it all out.
So, Senora actually wanted to mend her relationship with Odette?
Yes, but there's not much point in discussing that now.
Yeah,
True.
Back to Lelik. Since our investigations so far have turned up next to nothing, we've got nothing to lose by trying a new angle. Funnily enough,
imagine we just
Sonia
actually
and I
ratted
had
her
actually
out.
made plans to go to the theater tomorrow to watch Odette's rehearsal. Unfortunately, thanks to this Lelik situation, I'll be stuck working overtime again. Which means you can go in my place. No point wasting the ticket. Plus, you'll get to meet Tonya.
What's the rehearsal for?
Seeker. Quite the classic ballet. It was passed down through Odette's mother's family for generations, though it hasn't been performed in years. But Odette's been practicing it diligently, and it's finally ready for a return to the stage. Excitement is through the roof. Tickets for the official performance sold out long ago.
Tonya's excited for it too. She's desperate to see it no matter what. Personally, it's not really my kind of thing, but since she's my little sister, I had to figure something out.
I've actually seen it several times before. The story's pretty straightforward. The lead character follows a trail of clues left behind by a spirit, gradually recovering her memories along the way. It's a tale of love and regret. So not exactly reinventing the wheel, at least by today's standards. But when that classic melody kicks in and the lead character begins to dance, it always gets me. It really is beautiful. Not an easy dance to do justice to, though. I know it's always been Odette's dream to perform this piece, but I'm not sure she's really ready.
Brother, why are you fucking calling? Why are you fucking calling? And then this guy is calling. Texting me shirt size and he calls me. Guy's out here calling me. This guy's out here calling me. The heck? Okay.
In that
I must be
case,
done with
I think that even if she is Lelik, we should wait until her performance is over before we respond. I'll let
I
you
really
take
want
it from
Tonya
here,
to be
comrade.
able to see it. Alright, I bet that we're right at the end of the Archon quest.
Progress today. It's good that everything's going so smoothly. Next step is to head back to the theater and get a clear answer from Odette.
It could be easier said than done. And if she's the one, she won't admit it.
Either way, Paimon doesn't get the sense that she's a bad person. Sure, she might have done some pretty extreme things, but Paimon bet she has her reasons.
Well, now it doesn't sound as
Maybe
extreme.
too far, but like, with everything she's managed to do so far, wouldn't it make more sense in theory?
Like I guess, like,
you know,
it's
heavy-handed?
having straight up threats, you know, like little letter threats, is pretty serious. But it's like, I guess no one's ever fucked around and found out. But like, And again, by that same token, no one's ever fucked around and found out. Everyone just immediately assumes that she's gonna like actually do it. Like this Lelic person will do whatever Lelic's threatened. It's interesting.
Why leave a
It's like
letter?
no, you guys are so scared about it, and feel like, oh, this is so serious.
Plenty of other
I mean,
ways
I don't
to
know,
keep
man.
people in line, right? The point is, she could have gone further, but she didn't.
Exactly.
If it is her, she's got some principles at least.
I want to believe in her too.
Yeah.
It's not like she did anything crazy.
All you can do is follow the facts wherever they lead.
It's not like Lelic's doing anything crazy in terms of like things people can do to get their point across. How you feeling today?
Change, really. But that thing Paimon told you about yesterday? Paimon feels like she can sense it more clearly now.
Interesting.
Hearing you talk about your day makes Paimon itch for an adventure. If only she could be there with you so we could experience it all together.
Yeah, I wish you could be there too. I'm not used to adventuring alone. But don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this.
Guess it's just one of those things. Never mind. Paimon will behave herself and keep resting.
Get those eep.
If Odette is Lelic, she may well have inside information on Project Stuja. Her father was involved with the project's early implementation and tragically died in the process. Now, she's dedicated herself to bringing it to an end. It's hard to imagine she could have gotten this far without knowing anything at all about the Tsaritsa's true intentions. When she spoke to us as a member of the Fatui, how much did she let on? And how much was she hiding? Only time will tell. Maybe tomorrow, everything will be...
Hey look! It's snowing! Could be a tough day ahead. Make sure you wrap up warm tomorrow.
Act 1. Everwinter without mercy. Complete! Not bad time either. The white curtain falls. What's Act 2 called? Wraiths Knocked. Awesome. Oh, and we have a eating plant. Cool. Aww. Okay. I do want to try theater out. I couldn't beat theater before, but I want to try it out now that we have, oh, I should go to the statue first. Now that we have the weapon for Cryo Traveler and Odette and Alusha built. Might be a little bit of a boon. Okay. Hello, statue. Oh yeah, I have to hit it with Cryo first, right? And talk to it. Hey, what's up? Make my sword stronger. Woohoo! It was unknown when the traveler gave up capturing sounds amidst the fog. It is not known when the traveler gave up on doing things. Go for it here. Grab the thing here. Where's the statue? Wait, sorry. I keep wanting to hit that because I'm like, that's what we have to do, right? Enhance Hexaphane's blade. According to the universe, there must be answers and hope. How much time has slipped away since someone looked up starry skies? Oh, the thing says it though. It's such a thought. Okay. That's 80 is the next one. We're almost maxing out our sword. I think there's 5 in total. statues right now. Enhance. It's awesome that you don't even need to use like materials on it. It's just talking to, just using the statue. And then there's 2 more. Does that imply that there's only gonna be like 2 more statues of the stuff for Sneznhaya? Is that what the implication is? Or maybe it's just after that it's maxed out. Ugh. Bada bang, bada boom. Darkness cannot dull the traveler's edge with swords, plowshares. Abroad, a new beginning, well within reach. Okay. So does this, okay, it's like refinement up. Awesome. Well, the sword's at 90, refinement 3. Okay, so there's last 2 refinements. So it might just be, like, the limit that we can get it at. Alright. Let's do a little theater. Be good. Give me 1 second. There's one. What? What? Bruh. My thing was like, hey, do you have a new message? And I was like, not a new message at all. Okay. Gamer time. Oh. What do we need to... Okay. Now, how is my Chevrolet? Oh, dude, this bike. Actually does kind of suck. I guess I can give her this. Sorry, Ilua. And config. Have that back. Making sure no one has like a crazy weapon. No, borrow Varka's sword, my son. You are wielding a very weird weapon, but honestly, you don't need the attack all that much. So it doesn't. I kind of want to swap Emma's bow off her. Give her this because I want to get her burst damage up. I don't have this belt, which if I did, would be actually really good. If I did have it built up, because I'm like kind of relying on unused burst a little bit for her damage, which I know is like not ideal, but hey, it is what it is. Why do you have this here? You can have the ammo, but I don't know what I am supposed to have on her. I think this is just it. This is just it. This is just what she's getting. Shippers has that. Traveler's good. Good. This is gonna be good as it's gonna be. Good as it's going to be, in all honesty. I don't think I use kitchen. I don't plan on using some of the characters that are that low. So yeah. 25. Okay. So let's knock out some people who I don't need, like Eula. And who else do I need? If I'm being honest, I'm being kind of honest. Not a huge fan of Veressa. I'd rather have a support. But no, Veressa's... Do I have anyone who's a Hydro who I'd rather not have? Or an Electro that I'd rather not have. What's our numbers? Okay. So just make 10 Electro instead of 10. That. Of the 4 stars I'm using, I guess, honestly, that seems worth to me. That honestly seems like the most worth. Okay. Here, what's it gonna be? Go. Alright. Get this. Get a Hydro person. Mulan, not bad.
Let's go!
Hanging random.
Per your wishes.
Do that. Let's just do it. I want to try to conserve some of the characters a little bit. Could be like really helpful later. I think this is a way to do it. I'm sorry, I know I could not care less. Like, yeah, she'll help Flynn's do lunar reactions when we don't have Columbina, but I don't know, man. We'll get Columbina.
Tell me what you see.
Oh, mine's at the mid.
There we go. Boom.
Let's shred, Sharky.
Blow 'em up.
Stars shine for lashes, carving waves.
Time to say hello.
My guiding stars.
Pop up right there.
Check this out. That's the line. Don't be scared. Look, you ready? Let's ride.
Sometimes I can be so cringe and stupid. Yay. Yeah, to her.
Well,
From me.
I've got nowhere
to... Because honestly, having him this early to use is very helpful. Because it keeps us from using other TPS that we wouldn't want to use. Do this team.
Step aside. Not now. Stars shine.
Tell me what you see. Hey! Commencing cleanup! Getting gear! Pair! Frost is coming! Getting gear!
go, my strong son. My kid's so strong.
Getting here.
They said, dang, Ken, that's your kid? And I said, yeah. Look how strong he is. Boom.
He's free. Go. You're free now.
Faster, stronger.
Let's go with Companion Electra. Oh yeah, fish.
In the name of the Prinzessin.
Electro Charge is very good here. Let's do this.
Shadows of fate.
Quietly now. Gangs up.
Believe my spade fate is upon you.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Observe. Close your eyes.
Do you fear the dark? Be silent.
Boom.
Here comes the catch.
Delve into destiny. By royal
Observe. Close your eyes.
Beware the creatures of the night.
I did it wrong.
Written in the stars. Midnight then.
Things are about to get dicey.
Close your eyes.
Night falls.
Observe.
To dust.
Decided by destiny.
Gotcha. Quietly now.
Night falls.
Kill them.
Be silent. Night falls.
Goodbye, big man. Killed it. Because he's funny. Refresh. I want a companion. Refresh. I want a companion. I don't really have any kind of. Genshin heal? No, she's attack buff, doesn't she? We need more damage.
Allow me to lend you some moonlight.
Oh.
Where to this time?
Awesome. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. Recommend character who can heal, but the hell with recommendation. If you throw a big enough amount of DPS at it, everything will die.
Observe. Be silent. Observe. Be silent. To dust.
You're not going to beat in time.
Close your eyes. Be silent. To dust.
That was a very helpful triple kill there, though.
Fear the dark.
Surge, a moonlit night for
I will return as
I don't think
an avalanche.
I don't think we're going to be able to do it.
The price of leaving.
Or did I switch her off of what I originally had her on? No. Alright. Might be fucked. I could. This is a little cheeky. I could try something cheeky. I could try something a little cheeky.
Control breathing.
I think I kind of messed myself up. I need the healing for this.
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight.
A moonlit night for all. Quick as a flash.
Into the shadows.
Come on.
Time to testify.
A new moon rises.
Control breathing.
Start them. Being done. Weather bomb.
Loaded. Hunt them down.
Wait. New moons converge. Let's. No claw.
Into the shadows. This is sheer anarchy. Time to testify.
A new moon rises.
Come on.
Faster. Stronger. Being done. On my mark.
Ready.
Come on.
Hunt them down.
We're good. Whew. I think I got the star, but I don't really care. Yosha. I didn't put Traveler in. I totally wouldn't have put Traveler in. Are you even allowed to pick Traveler? I don't think I put Traveler in. Damn. All on my part. In my defense, I think about picking Travelers so rarely that it's not something that I'm used to thinking about. Whatever, we'll use this. I think I'd be okay with using Alicia here. No, I want to keep him with that. But I think we're gonna have to. I think I'm going to have to use Mona Official here, just because I don't have like really anywhere else to put them for the moment. I don't want to lose her attack. We'll keep Gale on too. But I do think.
Amazing. Let me scribe. Written in the stars. Oz, reveal thyself.
Loaded.
Come on.
Evil lurks, shoot on sight.
Let's shred, turkey. Fate is upon you. By royal decree.
Into the shadows. A sharpshooter. Hunt them down.
Shadow Raven. Let's ride. Surf's up. Shadows of fate, written in the stars. Oz, reveal thyself.
Stop, like shelling up.
Time to testify.
Dude, I fucking hate hitting my middle button. Holy shit.
Let me scry. Check this out. That's the lot.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Fate is upon you.
Yeah. Let's get Farina. Yeah. Perfect, terrible time to get Farina.
All right, team, let's move it out.
And then let's do the fees. Okay. You're fighting balls, Hydra. Bucks, most of our things we've been getting so far have been Hydra. I really don't want to use either of them here. Part of me wants to round one. Rewind. Cause that sucks. this kind of sucks. I'm just gonna have to do it. It sucks when I have to do it.
Ready or not.
Just the kind of run we've had.
Let's begin.
Frost is coming! Get in here! Please no! Commencing cleanup! Frost is coming! Get in here! Frost is coming! Get in here!
Boom.
Hey! Frost is coming! One down! Cigaris!
Stop right there!
Get in here!
Unfortunately, I do not have a lot of Electro for stellar conduct at the moment. Hopefully we get one of the Inazuma pretty ladies. One of our lovely ladies from Inazuma would be very appreciated.
Shadow me. Harada. Crystalline Adagio.
It's doggy dog!
Hands right!
Commencing cleanup! Get in gear! Pair! Get in gear! Pair! Bullseye!
Final warning!
Frost is coming! Get in gear!
Oh, this is not enough damage.
Going on! Frost is coming!
She really does not do a lot without the thing. It doesn't help that I don't have a lot of talent upgrades on the magic. Alright, I'm just gonna rewind. Fuck it. That rewinds us all the way back to... That's one thing I fucking hate about the rewind mechanic. I really wish you could pick which fucking act you went back to. Because it means you go all the way back to the fucking beginning. And you have to do, like, multiple fucking things with this. It sucks ass. Might as well fucking use my rewind again. Holy shit. Jesus fucking Christ. Having Mika...
I'll take point and scout ahead.
It means we don't have Colin Bean anymore. Which fucking sucks. Because she kind of carried. But it does mean that we have a proper healer for this thing. So, that is good news. In comparison. I have to use Mona and Fischl for this then. which is meh, but worth. And then, Mika from me.
Shadows of fate, written in the stars.
Now's our chance. Please no.
Hey! Dead
This is just about surviving, huh?
Getting here! Frost is coming! Getting here! Pair! Frost is coming!
Decided by destiny. Let me scroll.
Let's keep going, team.
Going under! Pair! Frost is
Boom.
coming! Pair! Getting here! Pair!
Delve into destiny. Fate is upon you. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Now's our chance. Providing cover.
Getting here! Commencing clear!
Bam.
Pair! Getting here! Pair! Frost is coming! Pair!
By royal decree. Let me scribe. Decided by destiny.
Engaging. Let's keep going, team.
Frost is coming! Dead reckoning! Getting here!
Come on.
Pair! Getting here!
Wings of darkness. Written in the stars.
Final warning. Now's our chance.
Pair! Going under! Frost is coming! Pair! Frost is coming! Getting here!
Shadows of fate. Fate is upon you.
Engaging.
Frost is coming!
Leave the wounded to me.
You're kidding me. Dude. Fuck this. I'm fine. Alright. Oh, I had a companion invite. I didn't even see it. I'm stupid. Ooh. Fuck it.
Want me to come along?
We don't have any healer though. You know, I'm running out of time for today. I'm just gonna raid out. Fuck this, dude. I should have put Traveler on. I need to build Odette a little bit more. She hits like a fucking wet paper towel. She hits like a stuffed doll. With her freaking thing, and she needs to hit a lot better. She needs to do a lot more damage now, today. Today, now, right now, she needs to do more right now. The amount she's doing is not enough. Simply not enough. Will not be allowed, will not be accepted. We're gonna raid into Silly Spectre. Playing Mecha Chameleon. It's birthday! Oh my god, I didn't know it was Stella's birthday. Guys, go say hi to Stella. Wish Stella a happy birthday. Stella's very awesome. Very cool. And yeah, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for coming, hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Whether you're following, not following, if you're not following, what are you doing? Hit that follow button. And if you have more adventure going on, say so out there. Don't do anything stupid. I appreciate you. As I said, and if you're feeling tired like I am, then go get to eat. If you are feeling hungry, go get the food. And if you are feeling thirsty, don't forget to hydrate. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Alright. Bye-bye. Ken Lamaria.